Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Fantasy Football Universe. I am Aaron St Denis. Follow me everywhere at FF Mad Scientist. Joined again by, pointing the right way, Jesse Moeller at JMoeller05. We are here tonight to draft live the FFU Auction League. This shall be interesting. I have never done an auction draft live stream before. We may not get through all 16 rounds of this, as you know, these things tend to drag on. So,
Yes,
we got 16 rounds here. Super flex, two running backs, two receiver, a tight end, two flex, two super flex, obviously, kicker, DST, and I believe, if memory serves me correct, I look at this one, it was tight end premium. Did you confirm? I think I
think you said something about that. I'll double check. I remember because we were talking, or maybe that was the other draft. Let me see.
I believe it is. I haven't double checked, but I'm pretty sure it is.
Yeah, no. There's a reception bonus and a tight end bonus. So yeah, it's like a 0.5 for each.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I normally make it half PPR, half point per first down, and then premium on both. So that is exactly what I did here. So we are gonna get this kicked off, I guess. Who's joining us here? We've got Aaron Koprovic. Hey, we're ready to go. He is drafting out of the 5 spot, as you can hear my kid in the background yelling. ADP dudes here. Yep, tight end premium. So I guess let's kick this off because we're going to be here a while. I guess we'll talk strategy as we go. So what you're maybe wondering is the draft order. It's not really a draft order. Jesse's going to go first here. The player he picks is not who he is actually getting. That's the first player to nominate for bidding. It's 10-second bid clock. 10 seconds for a nomination here, and then it auto nominates, and then 1 minute to draft a player. If someone bids with like 8 seconds left, it resets another 10 seconds. So it's not necessarily a minute each time. That goes up real quick from 1 to 31 here. So we're going to see the quarterbacks go pretty high.
Yes, we will.
Yep, because like I said, super flex. It's redraft though, so you never know. We're at $33 here on CJ Stroud. Do you have a particular strategy here?
So my thought process is usually let people overbid on players. So that's why I put up Stroud, because I feel like he's going to be expensive. Even though like that's not the craziest expensive bid. So I'll put up players I don't want to bid usually. And have those guys go higher, try to do that, and then see how it goes. With auction drafts, you really want to do tiers because you'll notice like somebody will take CMC, and then once they miss out, there's going to be a massive run on like a Brees or Bijan because people want those guys. That's how it usually goes in these auction drafts. Somebody nominated. What?
No. On the Stroud one, I had 11 seconds left on the Stroud clock when it gave it to him. I don't know if my clock is off or not, but.
So you said it was a minute max, right? So is it set up where it just cuts off at a minute for each bid? It might do that. I don't know.
Let me see this. It might be set wrong. It's set to 30 seconds. That's the problem. That is the problem, gentlemen. Sorry. We will do this again. I'm going to put it on Puka because you're not getting Puka that cheap. Like that's the problem. Like I do a lot of price enforcing in these, sadly, but that's what I would have done for CJ Stroud because I wouldn't have given him for $34. I would have put in and gone a little higher than him. But unfortunately, as I was looking to calculate how much I wanted to put in, the clock expired and he was selected. So congratulations, you got a value on CJ Stroud, but it's tough. I'm operating my spreadsheet on the other side here because, like I said, I'm a guy. I'm a strict believer in the. Like my values, I have my value there, and very rarely do I stray from what I have as a max value, with the exception of, like you said, if it's the last guy I have in a tier and I have him valued at like $30, I'll kick in a couple extra bucks, maybe go to 35. But for the most part, but like CJ Stroud, he was 34. I had him at 44. So I would have gone probably another 5 to 10 at least higher had we not had that clock malfunction. So Duarte, you got yourself a bargain.
Well, it's also we have a $200 total pot, which we can bid for, so people know. And it is super flex, so it is going to be interesting to see how the quarterback values fluctuate because usually quarterbacks are a lot cheaper in auction leagues. I mean, the high-end guys go higher. But, it's just going to be interesting to see how this shakes out.
That's another one where I am typically – I know a lot of people will buy the high-end players early. I am typically one of those guys where you could be through 2 or 3 entire rounds through the draft board before I draft a player, and then I'll end up with – 10 out of the 12 players in that round, and I'll just go crazy on, one particular round. So
yeah, it's all about like I'm very much value oriented. So if there's guys I really like for cheap, I don't mind spending a couple bucks over to get certain guys, but I'm with you. I usually wait and like kind of hide out in the weeds until I have more money. Then I kind of just build more like really good depth on the squad.
I also think we talked about this before the show. I'm a big believer in nominating guys early that I don't want any part of. So
exactly, right there with you.
Yeah, $30. This one's not going to end at $30. I can assure you.
No. I was like, if we're talking 30 for CMC, I'm very much in on that.
I seen you bid. I was considerably higher than that.
Go.
Like it is super flex. Yeah, okay. So that's about my limit there. I was gonna say I know it is super flex. I probably would have gone as high as 40. I have 42 on my sheet, and I would have gone a little higher. But
I don't
47.
Yeah, I'm curious to see how high CMC is gonna go. Also, interestingly, the bids are like longer than 10 seconds now, so it's interesting. Like once we bid, because it said fit 18, like now it's counting down from 20. So I'm not sure why it's doing that, but it's interesting.
I'm not sure. Sometimes sleeper, they're weird. I hit it in the other one of the other drafts where it was a minute. Oh, you can hit pass too if you don't want anymore. I forget that.
100%.
Yeah, I had one draft where it was a minute, and sometimes it'd start at a minute and 3 seconds on the clock. Other times it would start at 52 seconds, and I'm just like, I don't understand what's going on here. But yeah, 49. That's not terrible, but that's $70.
That's pretty good.
That's $7 higher than. Sorry, go ahead.
In most leagues, I would say he's going to go for more than that. He's going to push 50 or 60 just because of how valuable he is.
Yes. In super flex, I'm not going 7 over for a running back. Yeah. I mean, I get it. It's Christian McCaffrey, but I wasn't willing to do that. This is tough.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting with like someone like CD, who everybody loves. Like, I'm curious how high. I would not be surprised to see him go for more than McCaffrey, like, to tell you the truth.
He is actually, I'm all right. I had him valued $1 less than McCaffrey. So I was going to say, if someone doesn't bid here, I'll up it to 41, but I'm probably not going to 42. You, sir, have reached my limit. So
yeah,
I normally wouldn't talk this much and give away my strategy, but
yeah, this like with these high end guys, when they kind of get the prices pushed down a little bit, this is what I'm talking about. So like people don't want to bid for these high end guys, and then they'll overbid for the tier 2 lower because they're like, oh, I missed out. So you'll see that happen quite a bit where it's like the top couple guys they're like cheap on. And then it's like you see the RB5 or the wide receiver 7 and people are like, oh shit, I got to get him. And then they'll overbid the top. So it's interesting to see how that works out in auction drafts.
Well, I don't have anyone who's gone under what I had them valued at, with the exception of CJ Stroud, who was a glitch where, like I said, I would not have let him pass or go through that cheap. So far, I don't think there's been a value. So far, it's a case of
it's not. Not with these early guys. And Richardson specifically, like the price is going to be astronomical. So it's what it is. So you kind of got to live with it. But yeah, I'm going to push the price up on Richardson for sure.
That's funny because I have him valued lower than Stroud, and yet he's going to be already $5 higher than Stroud.
Yeah,
so you're going to get stuck with him now.
Yeah, I don't mind 39. I'm fine with that. But I'm very bullish on Anthony Richardson, so I'm fine.
No, I like Richardson as well, and like it's super flex. I don't mind it. I don't necessarily. I'll just wait. At some point, people are going to be out of money.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I want people to pay for these guys, but you seeing how this is going, people kind of reach their limits. So it's if you're okay paying these prices, then you can get some really, really good teams. Obviously, if you're using Fantasy Pros, they're using 1 QB scoring, so like their prices are dramatically off on these quarterbacks because they're like Anthony Richardson. $12 and shit like that. It's like, well, this is super flex.
Yeah, I seen some of those, and I adjusted my own. I have my own rankings.
Yeah, that's not right.
Josh Allen. Let's see. I have Josh Allen as the most expensive player on my board.
He should be. He's awesome.
We'll see. We will see how.
I'm just gonna creep it up to. We're gonna move this up. I like not messing around. Like get this price up with these guys because you gotta pay for them.
Yeah, there we go. That's still. He should go at least another. He's the only one I have valued at over 61. I have him at 61. And obviously in most leagues, I would not talk this much, but I don't know. We're streaming this. It's a fun league. I don't really care.
We're going to have a lot of like dead air on this because we're going to have these consistent bids, right? Or these players like, I mean, I'm fine going high on Allen. If people don't want to pay it, that's cool with me. Like, I'll go higher. Like, let's just have some fun with the showing.
I don't like investing this much in a player, any one player. Yeah, but there's no way I'm letting him go for under 55. Like I told you, I have him as the highest player at 61. So
yeah, he's awesome.
He's not going for this cheap.
Yeah, like that price. And I like it's gonna be interesting to see because like you're gonna basically set the market on quarterbacks with this Allen bid that you won right here for 54, which is it's still really good. It's like, oh wait, nope, someone got him. Never mind. So we're still going.
I said it already, and it looked like it was set low with Stroud and Richardson, but Stroud anyways. Richardson, what did I say I had? Richardson. Oh, Richardson I had going for 5 over. Or no, I would have had Richardson going a little higher than that, but I don't know. So the quarterbacks
55. There you go. Yeah.
The quarterbacks, all 3 of them I've had, they came in under value, but I don't know. I don't like committing that much resource to one player, even if in Superflex, even for an elite quarterback.
Thanks for joining us, Bayou Bengal.
I'm going to be way out on this because my max bid I have for Jefferson, it was $31. So
he's going to go well past that. Well, because like you're comparing him to like Lamb, and then Puka at 25 is interesting because those guys are similar. I don't mind paying 32 for Jefferson. I just think he's really good, man. Like I get it. And if I'm surprised, like with McCarthy and how good he was last week, or actually today, was that today he played? Maybe yesterday. I don't know. My time's all over the place.
Yesterday.
He looks really good. So I get it, but like my thought process is Jefferson should still be one of the highest like price wide receivers. So if he's going to go dramatically lower than Lamb, I'll just take Jefferson because then I get the discount on the player and I don't mind it. And I want to make Jack earn this if he's going to pay for him.
I'm surprised Jack's able to actually draft. I'm pretty sure he's at karaoke night at the expo. At least he was when I talked to him earlier, or that's where he was heading. I don't hate any of these values. I have Jefferson valued in this range. It's just a little bit more than I want to go. So
it's that at that price, I don't mind letting them go because there's other players in a similar range. So it's all about finding. I think with auctions specifically,
what the fuck
finding
the
values. I stopped bidding on Jefferson, so like I just let him go at that price. So I don't know if
I got to expand the clock here for nomination. That is not the player I was trying to nominate.
Oh, Mahomes. Oh yeah. I think it's a quick one, so it's just like
I was trying to nominate a kicker.
I thought about doing Aubrey for you on my nomination.
That's my favorite strategy, the kicker. And when we're done this bidding, I'll tell you why. But see, Mahomes is about $4 away from what I'm willing to pay for him max. So I will put in another bid here, but I'm not going much higher than 55. But I love to nominate a kicker until I have one because if someone outbids me, you're an idiot for wasting more than $1 on a kicker. And if no one outbids me, I get the number one kicker for $1.
I love the end of drafts, specifically in auctions, when you have a decent amount of money more than everyone else. And then you could just pick and choose how to fill out the end of your roster because you have money people don't. So it gets really interesting because like we'll have teams that are going to run out of money here, like probably like really early in the draft. That's how it usually goes.
Like the team who has Allen, Mahomes, and Nakua.
Yes, that team. That is definitely a good ability. I mean, it's a powerhouse with those guys, but it's like, all right, can you afford the rest of your roster? Because they only have $58 and they got to fill out 13 other slots. It's like good. It's like it's tough. Yeah, like
this is the strategy I was trying to implement here with DST because I want. You see, already Duarte's plan has worked because someone's overbid and put in more than you should put on a DST. So I like his strategy. It's worked. He didn't get the DST he wanted, but it's worked. For someone to burn $1 extra.
Yeah. I don't mind if someone specifically has like a kicker or defense they really like going an extra $1 or $2 for it. It's just there's so much variance with those positions, man. It's like I just don't want to deal with it. So like I'm fine just waiting till the end to be like, all right, give me this, whatever, you know what I'm saying? I just live with it.
Yeah, I'm just not doing it ever.
Yeah, me either. I don't ever bid up on those.
I don't. If you could see my spreadsheet on the other page, I don't have a single kicker or DST valued over $1, and I have outside the top 8 or 10. I don't have any of them valued at even $0. They're all just free.
Yeah.
So,
Makes sense, right?
And I get it. It seems like it was only a waste of an extra $1, but later on, that when all the players are going for $1, that extra $1 is really helpful.
Oh, absolutely. It comes in handy. Now it's interesting with someone like Hurts comparing him to like Allen and Stroud and these guys, like where he's going to end up. Because are people willing to pay the price for if they're willing to pay the price for Allen, like you should be willing to pay this price for him. So I'm just gonna keep pushing.
What's Hurts at right now? I'm on the other page.
I just kicked it up to 30. We'll see how high it goes.
Okay, it's not gonna. By the time I switch over, it's not staying at 30 because I have him significantly higher than that. But that's like I said.
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
I just put it at 40, so we'll see how high it ends up going.
Half of what I do here is just price enforcing. There's like, okay, this is $10 below value. I don't necessarily want Jalen Hurts. I'll take him if I get him for a $10 discount. But if not, I'm going to drive the price up for someone else. Like, I'm fine right here. Sure. If I get him for $49, perfect. If someone outbids me, perfect. I don't care one way or another. So
right, exactly.
This is a win-win. Like, I don't mind it. See, perfect. There we go.
And you got, that is what it is. You just keep fighting. You're going to battle. Who are you battling for this guy on Hurts right now?
Real Matt Mormon.
Oh, okay. Looks like you got him.
No, I don't know. I do.
Yeah.
See, and that's a bonus for me because I had him at the. So Allen, I had at 61. He's the only one I have over 60. I had Hurts valued at 59. So I got him at 51. So that's an $8 bargain for me by my math. And like I said, if somebody else had driven him up a few more dollars and I got to let him go, great. But I'll take Hurts at 51 over Mahomes at 50.
Yeah, like I would rather have Hurts as well, too. I think it's just
Sam Laporte is an interesting one here. It is tight end premium, but
we also don't have a tight end gone yet. So this is going to set the tight end market, which is going to be interesting. We'll see. I don't know. We're going to find out, man. Like it's going to be fun to check it out.
I know it's tough to say your max budget because we're on a stream and we're against each other, but I don't know about you. In my value, he is about to. He is. If I have him at $19, I'm not going
right there.
Yeah, I'm not going over this.
I'm really it's tight end premium, so I'll push it a little bit with him, but I don't mind ending from 19 because like my thought process.
You're at my max unless you really like him. That's the max I would have gone. I think I have him at 20. So
yeah, like I'm fine pushing them a little bit. It gets. I have him in that range, so like I'm fine just passing on him. I kind of just want to set the market, so at least you're paying at least $20 for one of the elite tight ends because it is premium. So I think the way we're looking at these tight ends, like they're going to be cheaper. So like this will be a good way to go about it. Oh, my turn to nominate. Let's go down a little bit.
Again, like I said, it's not a terrible play. I had him valued at 19. He went for 20. So
what the hell?
You got him pretty much what he was valued at.
Yeah. So. No, I didn't get him.
No, he got him. I meant the guy who got him got him.
Yeah, I gotcha. All right, let's see what Harrison goes for. The rookie.
This is a tough one. Quite high. I don't love rookies.
I'm pumping it. I will pump this price up.
The great thing about see, you're already you're well over where I was willing to pay for him.
Yeah, I'm fine in this range. That's kind of like right. I just basically put it at my limit, and I was like, if someone wants to beat me, if not, I'll just pay for it and live with it. I don't mind it at all. But yeah, I know like people. This is why I did it because I wanted to see how the market does with these rookies, and particularly Harrison, since he's the most valuable one. We'll find out.
I'm a fan of rookie receivers, but I want rookie receivers at a discount. Like Puka was cheap. Jefferson in his rookie year was at one point available on waiver wires. Like he wasn't highly sought after.
If we're talking about discounted rookie wide receivers, we can get those guys really late in the draft, and there's gonna be a couple guys you can get for like $1. Like
you may have really liked Harrison Jr., but I think you just got bailed out there.
That's okay. I don't mind that price. That's right where I was out of them. But I mean, like, look at Jack. Jack has Jefferson and Harrison. He's really going for it with the wide receivers. What I need to check out is how many freaking wide receivers are we starting in this league? Because that is the thing that is two. Okay, so
two and then two flex. So you could start 4.
Yeah.
Who's nominating? Duder 1984.
Yeah.
Who is going to have $58 left. Well, okay, 58 is his max bid because you have to have enough to bid $1 for each player, each roster spot you have to fill. So this is the next highest guy left on my board.
Yes, he's up there. There's a few quarterbacks I like, but yeah.
This one will not be staying this low. Going to be dragging this up. Are you popping it? I'm in the process of doing as well.
Yeah, it's getting up there. I don't want to waste time with these high valuable guys. I was like,
I'm not going to bid this up $1 at a time. If we're going to play, let's play.
Yeah, exactly. It also speeds up the stream, and we're going to be doing this for a long time with these auctions.
I don't want to do this $1 resetting it each time.
It drives me crazy. It's so long, dude. I'm like,
I don't really want $100 out of my $200 budget invested in 2 quarterbacks, but this is another spot where if I get Lamar here, I have him valued significantly higher than this. But if somebody outbids me here, I'm fine with it. So
yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah, like I wouldn't pay more for Lamar than Hurts. Like I thought he got if that's the market we're paying, like I would much rather pay that for Hurts. I worry about his ceiling. But like it's hard to complain. Like you got Lamar and Hurts, you have two of the best like top 6 quarterbacks in the league. So you have this distinct advantage.
I had Hurts at 59 and Lamar at 57. So I got what I think was a deal. I would have rather had CJ Stroud at 34, I think, but
yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out. Like,
and this is a strategy you've never seen me employ ever. I have $85 invested in 2 players, and I've drafted 2 of the first 14 players. This is never me. I'm the bargain guy who waits. So I don't really know what to do here. I wasn't really expecting. I was expecting a lot of these quarterbacks to hit 60s and 70s. I wasn't expecting them to be this low.
This is what I mean when we get to this like next tier. Are people going to force the other guys up? Because we'll see. Like, I don't mind paying this price for Love. If we're paying that price for the other guys, like, yeah, I'll take Love at this range. Like, I'm fine with this. I can go a ways on Love here. It really depends on if I really want to invest that much into him and take away from other positions. But like, if you're gonna let me get Love for this price, this is fine with me. Like, I am cool with this.
I've still got Love about $5. I have him in the high 30s on my chart. And once again, obviously, I wouldn't normally say that out loud, but whatever. It doesn't really
you already got your quarterbacks anyway, soon now, so you can say whatever.
Well, it's a free league, and we're doing it for it's content on our channel and for the the article series it's for. So I'm not really concerned about it.
I want like one of these good quarterbacks. Which did I get Love there or I got Love. Okay, so
that's another
like
one.
Yeah, it's the same price as Stroud, which is interesting. Which is maybe people are a little bit low, but I have him and Stroud in the same tier, so that's where I'm like, you know what, I'll match that price. So I don't mind.
It's just weird because it's another one where the player was awarded with like 4 seconds left on the clock, and I'm not sure I understand why.
I don't think they've fully got their auction thing down. I've heard a lot of complaints about their auction system. It's just
a little funky.
So
I think you got.
Yeah.
Sorry. Go ahead.
I would say it's not the desired platform to be playing auction on. I will say that about Sleeper. As much as I like Sleeper, like it still has some ways to go with this auction.
So it's funny because so far every quarterback I've had we've seen go off the board, I've had valued $5 or so higher. Every non-quarterback I think has gone over their value on my chart here. So that's interesting to see.
I'm curious with Tyreek how high he goes because like he needs to be more. But like, what's interesting is like the skill position players have not gotten as high as I thought they were going to get. Like, it's pretty depressed, and I'll probably have that price for him. But it's just like interesting how much more valuable quarterbacks are being treated as because it's super flex, even though it's redraft, right? So it's like the prices on quarterbacks are significantly higher right now than these really high end skill position players. Because like, what's the like? You have CD 43, like Tyreek's at 44 right now, or is at 43 right now with 44 to go. So we'll see.
I had Tyreek on my chart as 42, and so far, if you look at the projected value by Sleeper, I think most of the Sleeper ones have been within $3 or $4 of the range I've had.
It's been pretty close, yeah.
Sleeper. I haven't really looked at any of the quarterbacks, but the non-quarterbacks have been pretty good so far.
Well, it's gonna be interesting with these wide receivers because if you look at the price of the running backs, like Bijan that has that Bijan at 44. But it's got Jamar Chase at 28. It's got Amon-Ra at 23. It's got A.J. Brown at 26. So clearly it thinks people are going to spend more money on the running backs or it's treating them more valuably. Kelsey's already beat out Laporta. We'll see how high he goes, but this is kind of what tight ends are going to be worth. So I just want to get one of these top 6 tight ends, so we'll see.
I have Kelsey a little higher than this.
Me too. I would pay, like I was talking about with Laporta, I just want to get one of these guys, so I'm fine paying 25, high end 28 to get one of them. I don't mind going there.
Yeah. I have Kelsey in the high 20s.
Yep.
So I think I'd be willing to go. I think I have him as high as 28 on this one, so 24 I don't mind. That's a bargain.
Yeah.
So this is the most I've been off. They have him valued at 17. I have him valued at 28, so
it's interesting. Like I'm looking at the prices of. Let me look at tight ends on Fantasy Pros tight ends. Kelsey's 28. Sleeper had him at 20? It was like 17, right? So it's interesting they are lower on tight ends, even though it's tight end premium that's built into the system. I'm surprised it's not higher, but you can't really complain. You got Kelsey for 25, Laporta for 20. Like
no, I didn't get him. Somebody outbid me at 25. I let him go.
It was Copro. Yeah. All right, let's see. Where's the draft? Oh, there it is.
Drake London. What do we got?
Drake London. Please keep it low. I will happily get London.
This is the hardest. Oh, see, I have him exactly at $17, so that's interesting. But this has been the hardest draft I've had to stream before because I have to switch back and forth here to keep getting view my auction, my sheet here. So every time we have a player, I got to switch over, and it's kind of a
Can you implement your values into the Fantasy Pro system thing? Can't you do that? And then it will show them on like the. I think you can. I'm not sure.
I'm not sure how. I have them set. Oh no, I don't think the Fantasy Pros rankings. I don't think it includes auction values.
Okay. Because it shows. For me, when I'm using the Draft Wizard thing, it shows what's he at 24. It shows the options of other ones, like because I give them like a Warrior Bowl one I could pick from, which is interesting. So I'm assuming if you have the pre-programmed like rankings, it should give it to you, but I don't know.
Oh, I don't know. I'm just going off of my own sheet. I don't really know what they have up.
One in for 23. That's not. I don't mind that price. Like that's.
I had him at 17. So
yeah,
I would have much rather put at 25.
Yeah, I don't. Between those two, it's kind of a similar bet to me. Like, yeah, I'll take the cheaper guy, but I would rather have Puka on my squad. I just think like all those Atlanta options are undervalued this year. All right, Brees. Since Christian McCaffrey went for 49, yeah. So we have Saquon at 34, right? And then McCaffrey's at 49. I'm guessing he's going to split the difference between the two. He'll be like low 40s would be my expectation.
I have Brees is already $10 over. I had Brees at 35, so I'm already well out. I'm gonna hit the pass button and I'm gonna wait.
And yeah, he's going above CMC.
Good night. No, thank you. I am out. I am out by $15 on Brees Hall. I don't understand that one. I had CMC well higher. I am out. No, thank you.
Yeah, I like. Well, you can tell these are two guys that clearly value Brees Hall and think. Like you can make the case he's going to be the RB1 if you're worried about it.
Brees Hall's my RB2 on the season.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not paying more for him than CMC went.
Well, yeah, and also with auction, you could also imply the strategy we talked about. You can go 0 running back. You could go like you could still do these same strategies, just how you diversify your money, right? So if you save money at the end, you could just stockpile a ton of like back end running backs. So a couple of those guys, if you fade running back, so there's ways to make it work. It's interesting with auction. You're just dealing with money as opposed to draft picks. But yeah, I did not expect Brees to go for 51. That was surprising.
Garrett Wilson. Let's see. This is
we're pumping this up. We're not playing games. Let's go.
I have a real drop off in my tiers at every position. There aren't many players I have valued over $30. I don't have a single tight end over. Okay, exclude quarterbacks. I don't have a single tight end over $30, and I only have 5 receivers and 4 running backs over $30. So.
Yeah, like
Garrett Wilson, I'm already out on.
It's the price. It's interesting because like what Jefferson's 37, Harrison was 28, so he's falling like right around where Harrison. I feel like he should be closer to Jefferson if we're gonna play this game with Garrett Wilson because everything's set up for him. It's just if you want to pay that price because if you're paying that price, you're gonna discount yourself from other guys. So like
I agree. I prefer Wilson at 29 to Harrison at 28, but I don't particularly want to pay 30 for either of them.
I'll pay 29 for him. I'll see if anybody else is going to do it, but I don't mind that price.
I'm pretty rigid for sticking to my chart. So
yeah, it's usually smart to play that because you're going to end up with good values later on. So it's a smart way to
go. Well, you know what it was? Last time on Tucker, I didn't hit nominate. So.
I tried to do that earlier and I forgot, and then I had to like double click it. I was like, oh yeah.
Let's see if anyone wants to shoot themselves in the foot for a kicker.
All right. So who has the most? So Steel Curtain has not gotten a player yet. So they have the most amount of money by far.
That's normally me. Oh, McGlure too has 0 players.
Yeah, SoCal Ball has got 163. Yeah, I mean, if you wait, you can clean up with these guys that are going to come in cheaper. Like you'll see, like these other guys, like the Kyrans, the ETNs, or like Devontae Adams. These guys will come in significantly cheaper because people have already spent a hefty amount on these players. So if you want to wait, it's a viable strategy. It's just usually I am that guy, but like I don't want to sit here on the stream not bidding for players because it's just super boring. So I was like, you know what? I'm just going to bid on some guys and have fun with it.
My kicker and DST strategy normally works out better. This is only being outbid by $1, which I'm still not going to outbid them. But normally you'll see some of these guys, they'll end up going for 6 or 8. I'm just like, you're out of your mind.
Well, yeah, it's like there's enough good kickers. I'm not worried about kickers. Like whatever.
Well, yeah, I wasn't paying.
Like, yeah, exactly. So here goes another kicker.
Yeah, I'm also
Just
not
gonna
putting
pass.
2 for him, so I'm just
Yeah.
I'm gonna pass as well. Somebody will outbid him. Somebody always does.
Just a kicker one, baby.
I'm not doing it. I am not doing it. No, thank you.
But like, it's $1 extra. And if you want to make the case that you're getting the high end kicker, like I get it. I just don't think it's much of an advantage. So that's where I'm like, you know what, we're good.
No, it's not so much the person who wants to outbid and hit him for 2. I guess that's not horrible. It's the people want if you bid $1 and someone outbids you for 2, let it go. Because like in the last case, there's no way I was going to 3 on Tucker.
Yeah,
I don't want to go 2 here on Aubrey, and I like Aubrey, but
yeah, I'm surprised. I thought you might because Aubrey is your guy.
No,
but like you can also just set it with the nominations. Like you can just set a higher bid, right? So if you wanted somebody, you can just set them in that too, and then people would be like, "Oh, I'm not going after him."
I'm just gonna wait, and I'm gonna take whatever kicker I get for $1.
Yep. Yeah, I'm really tempted to go 0 RB with this build and see how this works out. Just get high profile players across the board outside of running back.
Well, I kind of have to. I got 2 quarterbacks, which is not ever what I do. I have 3/4 of my budget in 2 players, and they're both quarterbacks.
Yeah, I mean they're
still
elite quarterbacks. Yeah, like this is the thing with auction that I get worried about is because like if you overinvest, or it makes you have to run like a narrow pathway to do it. Now it's interesting with Amon Ra. We'll see how high he goes because Sleeper has him at 23.
Yeah. I have him well higher.
Fantasy Pros has them at 38. So there's like a $15 difference between what Sleeper and Fantasy Pros has them at. I'm expecting he's going to hit. Now, if he starts passing, like we get up to like, he should be right in the Jefferson range.
I had him at 32.
Yeah. Yeah.
He was my second highest player left on the board. I had him at 32. 35 is not terrible, but I'm not going 35. I'm done.
Yeah. Like there's enough good wide receivers. This is Kyle Wilson at 29. I'll just take the cheaper version of like I just really like Garrett Wilson also. But like I knew the price on some of these guys is going to be more expensive because they have that market cash and name. So like some of these guys, no matter what, they're going to get pushed up because everyone's like, oh, I fucking love Amon Ra. He's been incredible. And the receiver show just came out. He was an absolute dog on that show. So it's just like everything's set up for him. So like 39 is not a bad price. It's just, it's not a discount.
It's more than I want to pay by about $3-4. So
yeah, if he was in the low 30s, I'd be more comfortable. All right, now here goes
the highest player I have left on my board. That I believe is the only player. That's the only non-quarterback I had left at over $30 right there.
Yeah, I'm just pushing this up. I don't like we're just gonna keep going because I want to make people bid up for Bijan. I don't want to play this game.
Oh, he's already over my max bid. I'm not going over 34.
Yeah, like I would rather pay for Bijan than Saquon. Like I just think it's a much better bet. But like we're already getting that point. And this is the thing with McCaffrey. I knew it was gonna happen. Because he's the first guy, he's going to be a value because we're pushing these other guys up to like uncomfortable positions. Now maybe they go a little bit cheaper, but like basically setting the market there sometimes is an advantage. Like it'd be like in baseball when you get Trout years ago, people would be scared to go too high, so you get him, and then they would overbid on the other players. It always happened.
Yeah, I'm out here. $50 on Bijan. Love Bijan, but no thank you.
Yeah, I think you have to decide.
You think he's got to go to 52 or so to be the number one. But
you have to make a decision on how you're going to orchestrate your roster because if specifically with Jack, he's putting hell of money into those running backs. So he has to decide like quarterbacks are going to come in cheaper because like he's not going to be able to afford it. He just can't. So like you have to make that decision if you're going to go premium. All right, let us go with let's do JT. I'm going to nominate JT. See how probably
my next highest player left on the board.
Get him up, baby. Let's go.
Oh no, sorry, Jamar Chase was my highest player left on the board. JT was second.
Ooh, 41.
Oh, I am already out on JT.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. Get him up, baby. Keep going.
No, thank you. I am out.
I was like, I'm just going to hit the pass button and not mess around because I don't want to hit bid on him.
I hit the pass button too. You can see on my screen I'm passed already.
Yeah, both you and me are the two that are both like, now that's good.
I'm out. No, thank you. Like I said, though, in these, I stick pretty good to my sheets. And I know it seems ridiculous because I've spent $102 on 2 players, but I had both of them $7 and $8 lower than that. So in a Superflex, I gained that much. I gained $15 of value in Superflex. I don't normally go this way in a build, but whatever. We'll see how it goes.
Oh, Jack's out too. It's like interesting to know, like go in with the strategies that you have in mind because then you can gain value perspective. Like if you're like, I'm not paying that price, and then you don't have to worry about it. You said pass and move on. So yeah, it was
what's that?
50 and 30. Man, that's like $84 on 2 running backs. That is expensive.
It's dark.
Now,
It's dark here now, and the back window's open. And it's fucking creeping me out. I keep looking out there, fucking just a dark abyss out there staring back.
Can we not play this game with Kyler? Let's get this price up, folks. What are we doing? Like $9. I'm like, kick rocks, dude. You got to pay more for getting Kyler.
Oh, I went to bid because I was going to bid this up to the mid 30s, but I don't want a third quarterback. So
yeah, I would stay away if I were you.
I have Kyler valued at 41. So
yeah, I'll play this game with Kyler. I don't mind. He's one of the last quarterbacks like that. I mean, you could do the Caleb Williams or Jaden Daniels, which I'm gonna go 32 here, and I'll probably cut it off at this.
I almost put in 36, even with 2 quarterbacks already.
Yeah, it's like
you can trade in this league, so
yeah, exactly. Like there it goes. Oh, and then real Matt Moore steps in.
I did this last year where I ended up with 4 quarterbacks because they were going under value. It was like Cousins, Rodgers, Tua, and someone else, and I ended up flipping Tua after the draft for like double what I paid for him.
Yeah,
a player who was double I paid for him.
Yeah, I just want to, at least if I'm not going to get him, I want these prices to go up higher. Now, I think Kyron's going to be extremely crazy price. Like I have no idea how this price is going to work out.
I think Kyron might stay low. A lot of people are afraid of him.
Oh, there goes the price. No,
I'm already out, as you can see by me passing.
Somebody's a big fan. Well, SoCal's a Chargers guy, so I was wondering if he was bidding it up, but no. I mean, you can make the case that's like a decent value for compared to what other people are paying for like Brees, CMC, Taylor. Like I would, if I'm doing Taylor at 41 or Kyron at 31, I would much rather pay a discount and get Kyron at $10 cheaper than Jonathan Taylor. That's just me.
I'm already
the one that stands out. Yeah, Saquon's the one that stands out. Like 34, his price stands out for the other guys.
Kyron's not insane right now, but like this is $6, $7 higher than I would be willing to go. And I know it doesn't sound like much, $6 or $7, but when you have 200 budget and it's 16 players, that's what, like $12 a player. It's
a good amount of budget. Like it's not cheap.
It's not
so
nothing.
Yeah, like another guy who's $80+ on the 2 running backs. So like and he's also got Kyler. So that's like a hefty portion of his roster right there onto those 3 players. Now Kyler, I get it. The running backs, I'm a little bit like, we'll see.
Yeah.
But if you look at just the available players, yeah.
It's funny because if I didn't get the 2 quarterbacks, I really the only players I've been seriously in on are the 2 quarterbacks I got. I would have taken Stroud and I would have taken Kyler. If I hadn't gotten these 2 quarterbacks, it's entirely possible I'd have no players right now.
I mean, if we're gonna play this game with tight ends, we're gonna not get them up to 20. Like I'm gonna make y'all pay that price. So, I mean, Trey McBride's my tight end 1. So
I'm not paying 20 for McBride. I can tell you that.
Yeah, like I'm gonna make sure the market pays, and if I have to pay that price for him, like he's one of my favorite. I don't mind at all. I think he's just.
I'll take Njoku for $8 or Ingram for $8.
Yeah, you can do that.
I'm not going McBride. He's all yours. I passed.
Yeah, it's all good. Oh my God, Andrew's bad. Yeah.
Like I said, my highest tight end was Travis Kelce at. Okay, I did. I had Kelce at 24. I have Andrews over 20. I have no one else at 20.
Yeah, like it starts to get really cheap for a tight end, even though it's premium. It's interesting, like with the prices. That's just kind of how people treat tight ends. So yeah, I wanted to at least get this bidding up for that. So that's fine with me.
We're interesting. So as usual, there's 2 teams that have all their money left because that's always going to happen. And that's normally me. I normally take that strategy. And then there's a handful of teams who have no money.
Who's and then here goes the Kyle Pitts one.
Kyle Pitts. What do I have Kyle Pitts at? Kyle Pitts I have lower than any of these guys.
Yeah, Kyle Pitts is in that same range for me, so I will pay.
I have Kyle Pitts a little higher than this, but I'm not.
I don't know if people are going to match me on this, but we'll see. I'm fine paying this price for him.
I am about to be out on Kyle Pitts.
That's going to tap me out. I'll go 15, but
you had the same max value as me. 15 was my max on Kyle Pitts. It was literally.
I'll do it, but there goes somebody else doing it.
You can't see my sheet, but 15 was literally my max on Kyle Pitts.
Yeah, 100%.
But this is where, like I said, so it's funny because I won't pay $1 or $2 more here, but I might end up paying $1 or $2 more for a tight end once they're the last of that tier. But for now, I have a few more tight ends that I value in the same range So I'm like, yeah, I'm just not going to pay up.
Yeah, like there's a couple of guys I still like. It does get interesting when I mean with those tiers and the last of the tier. That will happen sometimes. You're like, I'm not missing out, and then you overbid just because you don't want to miss out, and that's kind of is what it is with the auction game. So you have to make that decision if you want to pay it or if you want to wait and risk it. Kicker rocks, dog.
Jake Moody, he is all yours, my friend. I don't hate the pick. I like Jake Moody, but
if you want to nominate the kicker for yourself as like a $1, no one's gonna overbid you on it, then yeah, like you get your kicker at a cheaper price. So it's like that's fine. I don't actually mind that strategy in this league because people are not paying.
Well, for me, typically I nominate kickers and DSTs until I have one of each, and after that, I'm nominating players I don't want. Honestly,
yeah. Like, usually like with the big name like defenses or kickers or whatever, usually in most leagues you can get people to bid a little bit, but like our league's been pretty stingy on it. So it's like, all right, that's just how people are going to be.
Yeah, we have been a little tight. Well, it's funny though. Like I said, I found every position player has gone over what I wanted to pay, but every quarterback has gone slightly under what I wanted to pay. So that's weird in a super flex. It's normally the opposite.
100%.
Are we still doing this? Why is this not clocked? There we go.
I don't know. That was weird.
It took long enough.
It's $1. All right.
Kenny Walker.
Ooh. So everything, like I am more into Walker than I've probably ever been, which is kind of crazy to talk about. But man, everything out of Seattle is just ridiculous hype for Kenneth Walker. Like I had to take it serious with this. I'm like, all right, dude, they obviously love Walker. So I don't mind bidding Walker up here a little bit and getting him. We'll see if it stays. Like it might go to a price where I'm kind of like, all right, I'm out. Because like I have the other running backs in that range. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna pay $20 for Walker. I think he's well worth it. It's just if I get stuck with him there, I'm fine with that. Because like price wise, yeah. We'll see.
I still have a little bit left in my max here for Walker, but I don't think I'm gonna put it in.
Yeah, that's kind of the decision I kind of want to make too. Like when I'm kind of fading these running backs in general, because like we can get to the well down the list and you guys for like $10. It's just.
I had this as a bargain. I had Walker at 23, but I don't think I want to click the fuck it.
I was kind of the same way. Like 21 is kind of like where I'm like, I'll see it. I might when we look back, that might be a really, really good value. Now Olave is another guy, just probably gonna be up and down. You gotta live with it. How high are you going to go on Olave?
I don't have him over $20, so I think I'm gonna end up being out on him.
Yeah, I'll bid it up a little bit. I think he should be. Yeah, I'm out. Yep. Same thing.
Sleeper $16 I'm closer to.
Yeah, he's in that Drake London tier, so I'm not paying more than him than I would for Drake London, so I'm out.
I think they're equally valued, but I think they're both being about $5 to $6 overvalued here. So
and there's also still a ton of really good wide receivers in this range too. So that's also part of it as well.
I hope we don't drag this on all night. I spent the entire weekend talking and networking, and my voice keeps going. You can tell.
And yeah, we're 45 minutes in, and we have so many picks to go. So yeah, we might need to.
Yeah. We said at the beginning, I'd like to try and fill as much of the starting as we can.
For sure.
I don't need to do the whole 16 rounds. You know what? At some point, when we find that people are really lower on money here, I'm going to just lower the timer again, but
I think that's smart.
I will nominate the Cowgirls.
Woohoo!
And
at least you get it. You get a good defense for $1, so can't go wrong with that.
Or somebody outbids me for $2. That's fine.
That's their price.
Like I said, it's a win-win because I don't want to pay $3. So if they want to win $1 or an extra $1, go for it. If I get them, I get them.
Fantasy pros. They have it at $0.
My Mahomes nomination was an accident. I nominate kicker defense until I've got my kicker in my defense.
Yeah,
and then I start nominating Calvin Ridley.
Yeah, everyone's favorite wide receiver.
Oh, you know I love him, so. See, this is one where I wish we had less of a clock, but 30 seconds just seemed too quick.
Yeah, that would be nice.
I wish you could set a separate one, like 30 seconds for kickers and DSTs.
Right.
A minute for everyone else. No.
Yeah, it's all good.
Yeah. Or if there's no bids, it ends at 30 seconds or something like that.
What the hell was that noise? Weird. I don't know.
What is it?
It was like a tick clock thing, and then it like went off with a different noise I've never heard before. And I was like, did I click on something? And I was like, no, I didn't. Okay. So I think it's just because I had the drop wizard thing up as my guess. I don't know.
Interesting. Joe Burrow. Let's see if another quarterback is a value. I suspect he's going to go lower.
I think he will be cheaper than the other guys, so I'm fine paying for Burrow. I'm gonna push this up because I don't.
I have him at 45. So
yeah, I'm just gonna. Now he's getting a little pricier.
He's still too low for me. If I didn't need a quarter, or if I needed a quarterback, I'd be up to 40. I'd pop this to 40 instantly.
Yeah, there's just a little like the injury concerns is the only thing that's differentiating him from like the Love and the Kyler.
You can say the same thing about Richardson, and he went for 39.
Yeah, I just think there's also like the upside's a little bit higher with Richardson, so I don't mind doing that. But yeah, I think Burrow's a really good value. So if somebody needs their QB1 or a couple teams need their QB2, like this is a good price to play for that guy. He's going to be very good.
I would really like someone to bid here because I don't want to bid and end up with a third quarterback that I don't need. Right. He shouldn't be going for $33. No, for fuck's sake, somebody bid this up. God damn it.
Yeah, like I kind of wanted to like wear him. I thought about it, but I was like, I'm probably gonna get stuck with him. I don't mind, but
if I didn't see, and this is what I hate about having two QBs early, even though I like the value I got, there would have been a handful of these quarterbacks that I would have popped at least another $5 if I didn't have a QB. Kyler would have gone higher, Joe Burrow would have gone higher, Jordan Love would have gone higher. I would have never let them go that low if I didn't already have a QB. Oh, you'll be in on this one.
Shocker, yeah. For paying prices for wide receivers, I mean, this is actually going to start getting a little expensive for me. 22. I don't actually mind it.
Oh, yeah, I'm already out. I had him at 17.
I'm basically past my limit.
12 on Sleeper. So I had him higher than Sleeper, but
that's interesting.
He's going for double that. No thanks. I'm out.
What does Fancy Pros have him at? They have him at 23. So yeah, he's above both of those.
I'll pass.
Like yeah, at this point, like I just like with auctions specifically, like I want to save money if I can. So if I need to be very much in on this player. And I like Adams a lot, but it's hard to ignore the red flags with him, man. Like that shit sucks around him.
It was like the same with Walker.
Yeah.
I like the value on Walker. I didn't want to go any higher. That's didn't
where
really.
I'm at.
Yeah.
Yep. 100%. That's where I'm at. Like if you had a better quarterback situation, I would put Adams' price to the moon. Like I would be pushing him well into like the low 40s. But the fact he does not is very much a big question because I don't want to deal with what he did last year. It just sucks, man. It sucks. He's one of my favorite players. Yeah, I bet.
Hey guys, I have a question about drafting ESPN. I am pick 9 and I'm looking to get the Kyler McBride stack. However, my question is, should I go for McBride instead of Debo at 40? You're not going to get McBride at 40, I don't think, are you?
You might. I think he's like tight end 4 or 5 in that range. So you could. But yeah, like it depends on how much you value that stack, right? All right, so let's see what Jamar Chase goes. That's very interesting. But like I'm very into Debo this year. I think you just have to deal with the injury risk and the fact that it seems like they might not trade Ayuk, so it gets a little more interesting.
I would rather have McBride over Debo.
Yeah, in that pick range, I have Debo ranked higher just because like the ceiling that he has shown us in the past is more than likely going to be higher of whatever McBride gives you. But yeah, I value the 1Z positions a little bit more. So yeah, personally, I want the stack if you're going Kyler.
Sleeper's crazy low on these guys. Hey, they have Chase at 28. I had him at 32, and it's still going higher than that. So this
Fantasy
is why
Pros has him 39. Yeah, I don't know why Sleeper's so low on Chase. It seems very interesting.
Well, I seem to be halfway between Fantasy Pros and Sleeper, but I'm not going that high. Which is why I go long spurts without drafting a player because I'm not going this high on position players.
I'm going to do this. Let's just go here. Sure.
Jalen.
Should have done a kicker. Yeah, I want to mix it up, see what the price is going to be on someone like Waddle.
I suspect by the time I switch over from my spreadsheet, Waddle's already going to be over. Oh, no, he's not yet. I'm under the sleeper projection on this one. They have him at 14. I have him at 12.
14 is really cheap for Waddle, man. Like
I have him at 12. I don't know what Fantasy Pros has him at, but
they have him at 21.
This is the first one I'm under on Sleeper. I'm way under.
I'll do 18 for Waddle. Like I'm fine, but yeah, I had a feeling he was going to go a little bit higher.
Yeah, I'm not. I think he should probably be going for the same price as London and a little lower than Harrison, but same price as London. But I don't want to pay that high for any of them.
He's right in that range. Like you're basically getting the limit price, and I'm like, I don't really want to pay it. So that's why I put him up. I kind of want to see how the market, like the guys in the league, we're going to view him. But like if we're paying that price for London, I think it's a fair price for Waddle because Waddle's a freaking stud, and like he just has to stay healthy. This is what it is. But yeah, this is a fine price for him. I don't mind it.
Ferguson for me.
I didn't even see the question. Ferguson's the safer play. If you want to shoot the quote unquote moon, you go for Bowers, but I would probably take Ferguson. I have him higher in my ranks.
Ferguson for me.
Yeah, what's interesting with Bowers in the game yesterday that he was played all the snaps, was deployed all over the field, like we kind of talked about. So I like what they're doing.
What team was he playing for?
Bowers?
Yeah.
For Raiders.
Well, there you go. You answered your own question. I don't care how many plays he was on the field for. He was on the field for the Raiders. I'm out.
Yeah.
Instead, you got the guy who Dak Prescott loves fucking tight ends, man. Well, I
just think Bowers is really, really, really good. So you kind of have to just similar to Adams. It's the same thing, right? You just have to be able to invest in a shitty situation.
That's a terrible situation.
Mm-hmm. And it really comes down to if you think he can overthrow Jacoby Myers. That's the biggest question mark I have. If you think he could be the number 2. Because if he's the number 3 in that offense, good luck, man. It's not happening. So, like, he needs to take out Jacoby Myers. Like, that's the hard
There might only be room for one in that offense, and it's Devontae Adams. Like, we've seen how who retired already that was on that squad.
Oh, I forget. Yeah, I can't remember his name. But
there was a receiver who played like one snap with them and was like, yeah, fuck it, I quit. I forget who it was.
I know, I do too. I can't remember. I have to turn on light, man. It's getting dark in here.
That's what I said. I got all the lights on in here. It's dark. I'm not used to doing podcasts at 10 at night, but I started vacation today, so.
This Flair has McBride, Kyler, Gibbs, Connor. That's a good roster. Derrick Henry. I like me some Henry. We'll see how much Henry goes for. All right, let's stop playing this tiddlywinks, dude. Let's play this game.
Oh, yeah.
I haven't either.
Oh, okay. Look at Sleeper's projection here. I'm way under that.
What do they have him at?
41.
For Henry?
I'm way out at 41. No, thank you.
Fantasy Pros has him at 33, which is more reasonable. But I mean, if we're talking $20 for Derrick Henry.
I have him at 28.
I'm willing to go. You just have to. Oh, there we go. 33. All right. I'm good. Y'all can take that.
I'm out. 41. Yeah. No, thank you. I will pass.
It's so weird. You would think like the market and everyone would be lower on Henry because he's had a bad year last year, but everyone is being smart about Henry this year. They're willing. You got to accept the injury risk. It was Gallup. He's right. Good call. It was Gallup that retired.
I'll be right back. I need to drink my voice.
You're good. You're good. I'm gone. So yeah, I'm personally surprised how much, because like I've been very in on Henry and I'm very in on Henry, but it's just surprised that there's not much of a discount really applied to Derrick Henry, even though he is ancient and we hate old running backs, but people are still paying it. So yeah. That one does surprise me a little bit. So overall, as you can see with these rosters, we got a couple guys that have filled out their starting running back, starting wide receivers. A couple guys that have, what was that, 2, 3, 4
I'm normally the high guy on Henry, but fuck $41 in Sleeper. 34 is not terrible, but it's not like $8 over what I want. This will be good.
Now, Gibbs is going to go to the moon. We're just not even fucking around with this. Let's go. Let's go. At least get to 20, folks. Come on.
He's my highest non-quarterback left. Having said that, I don't have a single player that's non-quarterback left over $30.
Yeah.
And I have 6 quarterbacks or 5 quarterbacks worth $30.
Yeah, this is what I struggle with. Gibbs 35. I actually don't mind paying that price. It's right in the Barkley price.
I got him at 31.
Yeah, this is where I'm kind of cutting bait. I'll do one more, but this dude's probably gonna outbid me and take him. So I'm fine paying this price for Gibbs because I think he's a freaking stud.
Yeah. I wouldn't get 34 for Barkley though either. So
yeah, I was not gonna pay that for Barkley. I'll pay for Gibbs, but
this is an okay price. This is a couple over for me for Gibbs, but this is a spot where, like I said, he is easily the last in this tier at any non-quarterback position. So I don't mind paying this, but
well, there goes my zero RB strategy.
Having said that,
somebody last second
okay, good. Me. I almost talked myself into putting one bid in on him to go for $36, but I think I'm out.
It's so tempting, man. I mean, like if we're talking price wise, like hell yeah, give me Gibbs for 36 compared to Brees for 51. Like that's not even close to differentiate. Like you save $15 and you get a guy that's probably similar. It's just like I'm good. Like so, I think that's a good price. Like it's steep, and then we got like Aaron Rodgers. We'll see. I'm tempted to just go for the cheap stack as a QB2 and see how this works out. We shall see. I know he is dirt cheap, so we'll find out.
Yeah.
Oh, we're at 6. I mean, fuck yeah, I'll pay 6 for a QB too. Like I'll do that. I'm fine.
I have him significantly higher than 6.
Yeah, like this is the thing I'm kind of thinking. Like I'm fine paying mid-teens for him. I don't know if everyone else is, so we'll find out. I mean, we can keep going back and forth here.
I have him at 20.
I think what I've noticed is like it's the. I mean, we're just gonna keep battling this back and forth. Let me get my stack, bro. Get off of him. All right, I'm fine with this. And somebody will come in at the last second. I'll be like, no. I mean, the guy I really want is Gino, but I'm fine with Rodgers at 16. I think that's a value of it. And there goes somebody at 17. I don't want to do it. I'm gonna let GoPro do it. I have to pay for it. It's fine. Now there's silence until we wait.
Yeah, that's why I said it's a long night, man. It's a long.
I know, right?
Night.
Ooh, Diggs is a weird one. The guy I struggle with. I'm really not in.
Diggs, I'm sure I'm going to be out in on this. I have him at 11, so.
Yeah, they have him at 16 on Fancy Pros. I'm not sure what Sleeper has him.
Yeah, I'm out. Sleeper has him at 12, so I am.
I mean, if we're gonna, I'll do 6. If we're gonna pay $6 for Diggs, sure.
Yeah,
but,
I went to put in a bid as the same as you guys. I'll pay 8 for him, but.
Yeah, I get.
Yeah.
It's kind of where I'm like, yeah.
I would have taken him at $9. Yeah, I'm out now. I'm good.
I bet you Dell goes for twice as much, which would actually be pretty funny.
I'm good. I am out. I am out.
Yeah, this is the thing with these like middling wide receiver 2-ish guys. Like, it's just all about finding the best value, right? So it's like, okay, do I want to pay more for him? Not particularly. I don't mind his price though. I think 14's fine. Like it's a fine price. I don't mind that.
Yeah, but he's not a teardrop here, and he's old and a new situation. He's not one of the ones I'm gonna go over my budget for.
Yeah, like would you rather have Diggs or Cooper? I'd rather have Cooper if we're gonna do this game. So like I
have them both at the same. I have Cooper at $12. So
yeah, I would rather have Cooper. I just think it's just the ceiling's higher and the floor is likely higher. It's just we'll see how much he goes for. If we're gonna do this for 10, yeah, I'll do $10. Like,
for future reference, when on in an auction league, don't announce what your max bid is to the rest of the league. It typically doesn't work out. As you see, for me, it's not working out well. I haven't drafted a player, but what are you gonna do? We're here for content, so
I know, right? We're gonna be here a while.
It is what it is, man. It is what it is.
So now does everybody have a player? Yep, everybody has officially has a player. Cool. We got players on everybody. Woo!
Let's see who is next.
Cooper at 16.
Oh, yeah,
like
someone has $22 left. Good God.
Oh my God. How the fuck?
Oh, 32. Sorry. 22 is their max bid, but good God.
Oh, well, I mean, look at the prices. He paid out the ass for Mahomes, out the ass for Allen, Puka, and Jamar Chase, basically $40. Like, yeah. You're just going to have to nickel and dime your way to a championship with that roster. There's no way around it. Because you have to fill all the spots, too. So they won't let you bid a certain amount. Tua is interesting. I don't even want to.
I think this is going to be a good value. I have him at 30.
I agree. He's going to be so – you have him at 30?
Yeah.
Ooh. Yeah, I would – the way this market – he's so cheap, dude. This is QB2. Like, I will take him for dirt cheap. I don't even like Tua, but at these prices, let's go. So you can tell
I have him as 30. Yeah, I wouldn't go as high on 30 as 30. I'd probably Sleeper has him at 21. I think 21 to 24 is where I'm comfortable. I'm not bidding at all because I don't need a third quarterback for $20. So
yeah, I wouldn't pay 20 for him, but this is kind of the thing with Rodgers where I just let him go at a certain point. I might just let Tua go because he's getting to a price where I feel like I can get a similar quarterback for cheaper. But what does worry me is we're going to run to that tier issue I talked about. Is guys are going to start panicking about not having quarterbacks, so they'll probably raise the price on other guys. So this is a decision you have to make. I'm going to let Tua go here and see how it works out. Because there's a lot of guys still available at quarterback, so you kind of have to make that decision on which ones you want to get. But yeah, Jack's got $40 left and no quarterback, so I want to know how Jack's going to pull that off.
Very carefully.
Yes. And then there's another kicker. Oh, are you going to get your hair? There you go.
Me. It is me.
It's not bad, dude. It's not a bad idea at all.
We'll see. Well,
That's
I only have I only have 6 kickers worth $1. So if I don't get him, there's 2 or 3 others, and then I'm just gonna wait and I'm gonna take someone with $1 later. So I don't even care.
So you're not
I met this guy Jamie last night at the expo that I definitely wasn't at.
Yeah?
I wasn't there. I definitely wasn't. I'm definitely not wearing the shirt.
Not at all. No. Hey, Jamie, how's it going?
I definitely was not there. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, the live auction draft would have been fun to check.
I have been home all weekend with a cough.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about. I did not see you, Jamie. I was not there.
You saw it. It's like Star Wars. They beamed you in with the.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. We're actually making decent progress. Like, I know we're an hour in, but the board, we've got a fair amount. Like, I'd like to wait till this part of the board was pretty heavily filled here, and then we'll call it a night. We don't have to do 2 rounds, but
all these damn kickers and defense are getting nominated, so it's like taking a little bit longer than it's going to.
I suspect at least 2 or 3 people in this draft are listening to us and have just decided to do the kicker DST fuck you strategy like I've been doing. So. Well, that's good. They're listening. I'll give them credit. Yeah. I don't. This is why you don't tell people your strategy, because they use it against you. But I don't hate it.
It's too funny.
Well, that's the point. You create content so people learn shit. Hopefully they learn shit. Now go into your auction draft. Listen to my fucking stupid Alexa device behind me. Listen to our conversation. Did you hear her say, sorry, I didn't understand?
You're like, yes, right? You did not, Alexa. Thank you.
Well, don't say the A word. She hears you and she'll freaking start trying to talk to you.
Works out. That's too good.
Damn smart devices and stupid XY.
All right, let's see where we end up now. Who's it gonna be?
This person's in the stream. I seen them say it earlier. Designated driver. They are.
Oh yeah, that was
They're up here somewhere.
Yeah, where do you go? It's Brian.
Yeah. Yep. Either that or he has really large breasts. I'm not sure. Let's just assume he's DD in the draft.
One way to find out.
I was DD this weekend. I had 2 drinks. I was homesick. Homesick. Sorry.
All right, so here's another interesting one. James Cook. Yeah, James Cook's going to be interesting price-wise. I'm curious to see how the market views him. I like James Cook, so.
I have him in this last tier here for the running. He's not the last of the tier, so I'm going to get involved. I might not go crazy. Like, I'm very close to my limit on him here.
Yeah, I like me some James Cook. But what's interesting is Brad's bidding. He's already got 2 running backs, so he's just going to flex us to death with running backs. So we'll see. I'll go 24 just because I like Cook, but I'll probably tap out after that. So if you want to take at 25, be my guest.
I was going to say 23. 23. I was going to say I thought Brad was just trying to drive up the bid, and I was going to say if he outbids me, he's going to take him, but I'm not going higher than that. 23 was I had him at 23, so he's all yours.
I'll rep my guy James Cook. Like, I like James Cook, so I'm fine paying that price for him. It does suck though, because my money's kind of like 101. I'm like, this is the thing that sucks. Brian, are you doing it on mobile or are you doing it on computer? Because he's having trouble nominating. Oh, HN comes in after. Fuck, this is another guy that I love.
You have to pick the player like you would draft him, and then hit the nominate button at the top. I got that the first one. Remember, I said I thought I timed out. I didn't time out. I hit Tucker, but then I didn't hit nominate. So that was my problem. Holy shit! 29. I went to put in a bid on $20, which was my limit, and he went to 29.
Brad's going all in on his guys.
I am out.
I would. My money's getting a little tight here, so I would pay this price for HN if I did not just pay for Cook. But I'm not trying to double dip at running back that heavily. So as much as I love HN, I'm just going to come off the breaks and let him have him for 28.
Yeah, no, I'm good. I'm out.
HN's stud though. I love HN. He's sexy as hell. That's one of those guys you're like, I want him on my team. So I get it. But I'm just surprised
I have more Moeller. I think it's a 50-50 split.
Oh yeah, I'm not. I think Jalen Wright is going to be a problem for Moeller. So.
I think he's going to be a problem at some point, but only because he's going to be in because one of the 2 will be hurt.
Agreed. All right, let's do another running back here. Let's go. Here we go. Let's have fun.
Did you see the Niners had to cancel their joint practice with the Saints because they didn't have enough healthy players?
Dude, they have so many guys injured. It's nuts.
If that's not the most San Francisco thing you've ever heard, I don't know what is. ETN is my highest left running back, and I'm out. He's already gone over. I had him. Oh no, he's
is that Brad again? Jesus Christ, Brad, calm down.
I had him at 27. Here? I'm out. I'm just out. I guess he's never heard of zero RB. I guess
he said zero wide receiver is my strategy. So what did you get Brad on the phone? I got questions. What's going on here, dude? How are you gonna make this roster work? He's got $44 left, right? So he's basically
you were whose DD were you? You were Steve Hungarter's DD, weren't you? I think we had this conversation, and he said, "That's my DD down there at the beer pong table with a drink in his hand."
Mm-hmm.
Good job, Jamie. I think Jamie is understanding the DD strategy as well as Brad Ray Lucas understands the zero RB strategy. Did he get who won that?
No. ETN, MG. Yeah.
The Jets, all right. This is a solid pick if you get them for $1.
Just skip the defenses. We'll just, so when somebody nominates, just auto straight into their spot because no one's going to overbid on the defenses.
Nope, somebody overbid it.
Oh, what? New strategy.
I'm out. So, but that's weird. I find it weird that nobody tried to outbid me on the Cowboys, but someone is trying. Someone outbid on the Jets.
I think SoCal really likes the Jets' defense, is my guess. Because otherwise, I don't know.
He's a Chargers fan.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. There's no connection. I don't know. SoCal, tell us why you just overbid there. I would love to know why. If you are listening, I'm very close to that.
Jamie, are you still at the Expo drafting? Not that I was there, but he's not in this draft. Is he still at the Expo? He was at the Expo. I think Jack is still at karaoke or whatever.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I think karaoke is. I saw a couple photos. All right, so we have Steel Curtain with 150, SoCal 144, and then it's just. I think I'm the next. Yeah, with 101's the next max bid.
This is gonna be a value. You watch.
It is, and I'm about to snap it up.
I have him at 32.
Yeah, he needs to be. He's probably going to go the prices where Rodgers is, and people are going to get scared. They're going to be like, "Oh, that's Rodgers."
What did Rodgers go for?
17.
He needs to go for at least 26 or 27 here.
Yeah,
he needs to go. Yeah.
Oh. I'm getting a little uncomfortable here, Duarte.
If he doesn't go for 25, I'm going to bid on him just because there's no way I'm letting him go that or that low. But. Okay, now we're good. He's still a bargain at this price, but he's not low enough that I'm going to price enforce a player I don't need. I'm going to get to the point where I have the most money left pretty soon because I haven't put in a bid in an hour and a half.
Yeah, right. You've just been chilling, which
this is why I don't draft players early. So
yeah, that's the problem, especially quarterbacks. Well, he's at 30 now. I think it's fine. Like I'm fine letting him go.
I have him at 31 and a half is what I had. So
I was getting worried, man.
That's good.
I was like, he's at $7. What is going on here?
Yeah, $7.
So we have 3 teams that have their QB2 spot, their center flex spot filled out. We have one team with no quarterback so far, and actually 2 teams with no quarterbacks. Mike Evans is interesting. We just jumped him up to 11. What the hell?
3 teams with no quarterback.
Interesting. That's why I wanted to pay for one of those guys because I wanted to make sure I got at least one good quarterback.
Oh, I'm going to price enforce on the QBs, and I'll take a third quarterback if I have to. There's no way I'm letting these teams who have punted quarterback get one of these guys for $8.
Yeah, that's the thing. You got to. And you can always trade, like we said, right? So you can always trade.
Dak Prescott on the board, Justin Herbert, Lawrence Goff. None of them are going cheap. I'll take them myself if I have to. I don't give a fuck.
Yep. I will make sure. Well, like a couple of these guys, yeah.
Well, it's even better for you because you still need another quarterback. So
yeah, 100%.
You can price enforce for me.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, Dak's by far the most expensive quarterback. I'm curious. And then it's T-Law, according to Sleeper, which is interesting. I'm surprised.
I got Herbert second for me.
Yeah.
I think I have Goff over T-Law as well.
They only have 4 quarterbacks worth $20 or more. And surprisingly, Stafford's one of them.
Well, that's stupid.
Yeah, the Evans price was fine. I was kind of not really paying attention to it. I'm sorry.
Damn it.
17.
I can't nominate a kicker or a DST this round. Wow.
You're like, I'm all done. All tapped out.
Damn it. I'm going to have to – where's Calvin Ridley when I need him? That's totally who I'm nominating. No, you watch. I'll get Ridley for $1, and I'll still be pissed off even at $1.
You're like, you guys made me take him. All right, yeah, I'm curious to see what people have Nico at because he's really
I have him
valued.
exactly what Sleeper has him at 17 in the bottom corner.
17.
So
yeah, I'd be fine putting that price for him. I'll pump the price up a little bit.
And I am out. He's one of those guys where I would pay 17 for him, but I don't want to go any higher for him. I'm not going over 20 for him.
Yeah, there's a ton of good wide receivers. I think you look at all these guys, like it's
18's right not terrible value, but
no, I think it's if you really are bullish on him, you can make this. What's interesting is another guy like Dan's already got his 2 wide receivers, or sorry, MG already has his 2 wide receivers. So he's willing to pay for the flex guy, which is interesting. But I mean, I think Nico's a stud.
Should we speed this shit up and go 30-second clock?
Yes.
Like I said, every time a bid comes in, they still get to go. They get another 10 seconds on the clock. So
yeah, it's too long. Yeah, it's too long.
It may not actually be 30 seconds. Ingram,
Ingram, interesting. He's probably going to come in a lot cheaper, and I actually don't mind him in this format. What is he listed on here? I don't even see it. All right, if we're going to go this cheap, I will pay this price for Ingram.
I too will pay this price.
Yeah, you're like, let's go. Yeah, you don't have a tight end, so you're like, why not? Now we're getting a little tight on Ingram. All right, I'm gonna let you guys handle that out. You guys figure it out if you want to do
it. And I'm good.
Yeah, that's where I was like 14. I was like, these are yours.
Well, you see, my last bid was 11, and I never clicked the button again after that. So I was higher than Sleeper, had him at 4, but I was like, no, we're good.
I'm at 4. What the hell? Okay. I guess they don't
realize. See that on the board in the bottom left corner?
Yeah.
You see where the mouse is? It comes up right here.
Okay, yeah. I saw the guys down below, but like once they were up, I just saw the points and rushing the projection.
When it comes up, it'll see. One second. When this player comes up, you'll see it. Come on,
Steel Curtain.
See, AJ Brown 26.
Yeah, I see it. All right, cool. I mean, yeah, he should not be going. Like, he needs to go above Nico. There it is. There's his price.
This is my highest non-quarterback left on the board.
Yeah, I think you're probably going to.
And I'm already out. I have him exactly at 28. I'm done. I'm not taking him.
Oh, as above. Yeah, he's like the last. I mean, there's a couple of guys I like their values. It's just he's by far probably more likely the most expensive one left. Because outside of him at wide receiver, it gets the drop. It's definitely a drop off from Brown and those guys. So he's the last like elite wide receiver for sure.
I don't hate the price. He's not really the one I wanted to extend on.
Yeah, that's the same thing too.
And I have Hurts, and I still didn't really want to.
Ooh, I might have pushed that, but I get it. You can always get Devonta for half the price, probably.
Honestly, until I said I have Hurts, I forgot I had Hurts, or maybe I would have popped it to 32. But it's been so long since I bid on a player, I forgot who I had on my team.
Yeah, just get Devonta for like half the price. I think you'll be happy with it. Jacobs is going to be a mystery. We'll see what he goes for.
I am probably going to be out by the time I even get back to the board. I'm on my spreadsheet. So,
do you see what he's projected for on Sleeper? 32. That's crazy.
I have him at 21. So
yeah, Fantasy Pros has him at 30. I'm like at 22 with him. I would go to, but I just don't even really want to pay it.
If it doesn't hit 20, I'll pop it to 20. But I'm not gonna. Yeah, I'm gonna hit 20, and this is gonna be my max.
Yeah, he's kind of the guy that's going to come in really cheap that will probably look back and go, yeah, that was a good value. Like,
I'm not going any higher than this, I don't think.
I think you got him.
Okay, how did I get him? There was still time left on the clock.
I don't know. Maybe that's a 30-second thing. I don't really know. Kincaid's interest. Don't make me take Kincaid. Damn it.
I put him in there because it's the player I don't really want, and I think he's going to be well outside my range. Oh, I didn't nominate him? Oh, there we go. Okay.
No, you did.
I'm going to bid him up to like $6 or $7, and then I'm going to be out here. So he's all yours. You're not going to be competing with me on this.
I'll pay this price. I'm fine going to for him.
He was a fake nomination for me. I had him at $11.
I like Kincaid. He's one of the 6 guys I really want. So
I don't mind him. He's not who I was going.
We're starting to get a little expensive though. I don't really want to pay the premium. Don't make me do it.
Yeah, I'm not going there. No, thank you. I'll pass.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. 15. Like I'll take that as opposed to the other guys' prices. So I'm okay with that. So many spots we got to fill still.
Who has the least amount of players? Everyone has 4 or 5, right? At least 4 or 5. Nobody has less than 4. Nobody has more than 6.
That's crazy. Oh, there you go. There's Devonta. There you go. Get him in your flex spot.
Pretty balanced. Yeah, but Devonta is a name where even when people are low on him, he's going to go for higher than I want to pay for him. I'll put in like $7 or $8, but I think he's going to go.
Yeah,
I think he's going to go for 15, and I'm not paying 15 for him.
I'm going to push it up. We'll see.
I'll go 10, but I'm not going higher.
Yeah, we'll see. I think he's just a good value. Like I'm fine paying. I'll go 12. Like I'll push this up a little bit if people want to keep going. What's interesting is if you look on Fancy Pros, they have him at 17, and Sleeper has him at 10. So he's basically getting the price of Fancy Pros, which is
he's over what I was willing to go 15. That's what I told you.
I think he's going to play slot for them a lot this year. I think he's going to be a big beneficiary.
I wanted the stack. That's why I popped it a little bit, but if it wasn't for a stack potential, I wouldn't have gone that high.
He's in that range of wide receiver. There's a ton of guys you can make a case for. So it's like, you know what? It's okay if you don't get him. But that's why I wanted Kincaid. I was like, if I miss out on Kincaid, man, it's like Andrews or Kittle, and then it gets a little real dicey. So I was like, I'll just pay for Kincaid. Yeah, I think Duder's going to be quiet for a while because he's got by far the least amount of money. 32 total.
This is my highest receiver left.
I mean, he's really good. I bet like in draft,
I had him exactly what Fantasy Pros did. I am at 15. I'm already out.
Yeah, I prefer Devo to him if I'm going for the San Francisco 49ers. No. But like somebody's got Purdy. Who's got Purdy?
Not me.
Not him.
If I'm going to overextend for a player, it's not going to be one with so much uncertainty as Ayuk.
Yeah. If he was getting traded, I would be more bullish on him. Herbert's interesting. I know everybody says he's going to be coming cheap, but I don't think he's going to come cheap.
Yeah, you need to pop this.
I'm going to pop this one up. Like, we're just not going to play this game.
I have him at 40.
Yeah, I'm price enforcing this a little bit. I will keep going with Herbert.
This needs to get to at least the 30s.
I don't understand why people don't want to pay this price. Like, I don't know. It's very weird to me, man. It's very
he needs to get to at least 25. If he doesn't get into the 20s, I'm going to put him into the 20s and take a third quarterback. I don't care.
I get it. He's got the pressure Fanta. Probably not going to run as much, but I just think he's really good, dude. So, like, if y'all don't want to pay that, it's fine. I kind of want to just stick him to your team. And
I don't care. Go for it. I'll trade him after the fucking draft is done. I don't care. I will take him, whatever.
Yeah, you got him. Let us go. I'm going to force up. Let's do the Bowers thing. Nominate. See how this goes. Oh, it'll be funny if nobody bid on him. There we go. Price is getting up in a little bit. That's just fine.
That's about as high as I'm willing to go on him. $5-6 bucks. Yeah, I'm out now.
Yeah. It is tight end premium, but yeah, we're like, there's just much more uncertainty. Now, if he's a different situation, I would be fine paying the Kincaid price or the other guy's price, but I'm like, you know what? But I'm curious to see if someone's going to go double tight end strategy in this, and somebody just did. So rocking the tight end premium, see if they can get it. It's just when you're flexing out of Bowers, man, he's got to give you so many points. It's our part.
This one needs to go. This one is my highest by like 20. Dak's my highest by like $20 here.
I'm just jumping it up to 20. I'm not even playing around on this game. Like I'm just gonna start here. We'll see how this goes.
I'll take a fourth fucking quarterback. That's how much this price has to go up. Serious. I put a bid on him at 21. I'm gonna put a bid on it at $26. I don't even give a fuck. I'll draft every quarterback in the fucking board. I don't care.
It's gonna be hilarious.
He's not going for this cheap.
Like, and this range is kind of fine because you have like Love and those guys in there and like 30-ish. Like, I'm fine with that.
There we go. He's got to get to at $30 here. I had him at 43.
No, I wanted to bid. It did not click. That's stupid. Well, good deal for you. Jaden Daniels, there goes another quarterback. All right, I'm just gonna jump this. I'm not playing this game. We're going higher. I am going to make sure someone pays for Jaden Daniels. So let's go to 20.
I have him even higher than that, but
Me too.
it's
But
close enough that I'm not going to price enforce.
I want Jaden Daniels. He's like the one guy that I'm going to pay.
I have him at 33, so
yeah.
24 is a bargain, but is he going to go higher than Dak? That's criminal if he does.
He might. We'll see. I'm going to make him pay the price to pay more for Dak.
Is this what he was doing? He was going 0 QB to wait and try and get Jaden Daniels? I'd go 30 and then that's where I'm out.
Yeah, I'll tap it out there. If not, I'll just go for cheaper. Well, you can have him. But I wanted to make sure you paid for Daniels because Daniels has the rushing upside, dude. Like, you got to freaking price enforce that. If he hits his ceiling, like, it's dirt cheap.
I think so. Lawrence is probably the last QB I would price enforce, but yeah. Oh,
yeah,
someone he's nominating. Okay.
I think Goff's like, I'm going to push Goff up. I'll push Stafford up.
Yeah, Goff's the other one I had too.
I don't mind doing it with Caleb either. Like, I'm going to make someone pay money for Caleb. DK, what the fuck was already at 11? That was fast. Okay. I will go 12. I'm fine paying for DK. Somebody wants him. How's it go, bro? There's Duarte.
I am out. I am exactly what Sleeper had. 16.
Yeah. He's fine. I think Vance Bros has him at 20, but he's kind of in that range. Like, I'll just take the cheapest version of it. I think that's a good deal in DK. 16 good.
Bowers and Ferguson price difference. I had Ferguson. They're back to back for me. I have Ferguson at 12, Bowers at 9. So Ferguson's still on the board. So
yeah, like we'll see.
I just said there's too many. There's a lot of tight ends I have left that I don't mind that I'll take cheap.
How high are we going to push Jaden Reed up? Okay,
I have him at 7, so I don't know what he's at.
Yeah, he's going. He's at 8. He's at. All right, I'm out. Like, y'all can pay that much.
I have him at 7, and even that I've been more on Romeo Doubs than I have on anyone else on that team.
Yeah, I'll take Dobbs or Wicks for like $2. I'm happy with that. Like, no one's going to pay a ton for those guys.
I would. Reed isn't a terrible value at 10. I just don't particularly need to play 10 for him.
That's just there's too much uncertainty, man. He played like no 2 wide receiver sets last year. Maybe it happens this year, but like we're getting to that price where it's kind of like you're counting on it, and I don't know if it's going to happen. We'll see. Cup's interesting. They have at 15 on Sleeper. I don't know if I paid 15 for him. But I'm kind of lower on Cup, so that makes sense. But I will pay up to 10.
As will I.
Oh, there we go. Oh, yeah, you don't have a wide receiver or something.
And I'm still not going any higher.
Yeah.
Wide receiver lists or not, I'm not going any fucking higher.
Right.
Oh, these drafts are a marathon, man. Dude, if you get a chance to go on the Expo Twitter page and check out the live stream they had of the Kings Classic auction draft, wild. You got a room full of spectators watching, some of the best of the best. They have a live auctioneer going, Bijan for 51. Do I hear 52? Do I hear 52? 52.
Oh.
52. I'm like, holy shit. This is intense. I'd be terrified, man.
I saw the clip of the auctioneer. Like, that guy's like, I think he's professional. Like, he does that a bunch.
Yeah, well, I think so
like,
too.
Yeah, I was like, that's legit. I'm not paying for this. So yeah, I saw that little clip of him doing it.
It looks so cool. It looks so
that'd be dope. Be so terrified, like doing a build. Yeah, it's like, but this is what makes auction drafts fun, right? It's more of an experience because you got to divvy up how you want to spend your money.
So I can blank out the DSTs and the kickers on my board because I don't need another one. So
I don't.
I'm working on my spreadsheet here. Just I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've got 6 more kickers worth $1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more DSTs, 6 of each worth $1, and then after that, it's free. Ooh, Trevor Lawrence. Okay. Trevor Lawrence isn't going for this price.
No, I'll make sure. I don't have a QB2, so I'm fine pumping this up. Let's stop.
I will pump this. I'm going to pump this to 20. I don't care. It's another time. I will end up with 9 quarterbacks. I don't care.
We're over 20.
Well, yeah, I put it to 20.
Oh, okay.
I told you, I'm not letting him go for that low. I will put it over 20. Fuck it, I'll go 22. I don't care. I'm going to go as high as 27 or 28 on Lawrence. And if I end up with 12 quarterbacks, I'm good with that. I don't care.
Yep.
I would trade them out. No, I didn't.
Oh,
And I didn't really want to win that one, but
right. You're making people pay. I 100% get it.
Let's go with
Andrew's interesting. All right, I'm not gonna let this guy go for dirt cheap. So there we go. Okay, now we're talking. I was gonna say he better not be single digits. Like he's too good. Let's get this price up. All right, now he's in a range. Just whatever. Okay. Wait, what? Jamie said someone tripped over the projector and messed the. That's too funny. That would have been a sight to see. I saw one of the drafts. Like Hutch said his favorite part was making from sniping Kyler from Ian Harditz, and Ian Harditz yelled "fuck" the drafts. I was like, oh, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. I was like, that would have been hilarious to see. Ooh,
I had Andrews at 22. I got him for 20, which is fine because I got the stack out of it. So
yeah, you're set. You made sure to get it. That's 100% agree.
T I only have at 11. So
yeah, I'm not really into T. It's gonna go higher than I'm comfortable with. It's always a player. I'm just like, you guys can take him. It's fine.
I'm gonna have a lot of $2 players on my roster.
Probably.
I have.
Oh yeah, you only got 35 left. Yeah.
Yep.
Very much so.
How much did he just go for? Who was that? I forgot already.
T. Higgins, he went for a price of $12, which is fine.
I had him at 11, but I don't know. Higgins wasn't.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'll just wait. No, I'll wait and get someone who I had for 11 who goes for 4 instead of 11 and goes for 12. Because it's going to happen. You're going to start seeing guys where they should go for 10 and they're going to go for 2. And I'll fill my roster out with those guys.
100%. Now it's interesting to see where Caleb goes and how expensive he's going to be.
I have him at 31.
I'm going to prop the price up myself because I could use a Caleb. So we're just going to keep going.
He needs to go at least 25.
Sleeper has him at 19 is the projected price. That's what they have.
I see that. I have him at 31. I would pop him here to 20. Oh, it's you.
Yeah.
You need a quarterback. You price and force.
I will price and force this one.
I've already priced and forced enough and got myself a 3rd quarterback. I almost got myself a 4th quarterback. So
there we go. There's my Caleb. Woohoo, 19. I'll take it.
The first notification you will get when this draft goes final is that Justin Herbert is available on the board. It is available. It's on the trading block. So
Rachaad White. Let's keep this price down. I want cheap Rachaad White on my squad. I don't think it's gonna happen, but it's
not gonna happen.
All right, I'm pumping it up. I don't want to play this game with you guys. Let's stop the $4 bids, especially when someone's projected for like 30. I'm like, let's get the price close to it, and then I can live with it. Like 20, I can live with someone getting for 20. That does not bother me. But if we're at 4, I'm like, it's all yours. I think you're probably gonna get him.
I don't know. I am not willing to go any higher than this. Oh, I got it.
That's a good bid. All right, I'm just gonna go get the best defense on the board. Nominate for $1. Let's go Chiefs! Woohoo! And see if it works out. Because I was looking at the defenses and I was like, oh man, this is not great. I do not like these guys available. So
I have 0 wide receivers.
Yeah, thankfully there's like 50.
Solid strategy. I have
just go get just nice injured cheap Malik Neighbors on your roster. That'll be a good way to do it.
Yeah, Malik Neighbors is going to be cheap. I bet. Malik Neighbors going to end up going for 20. You psycho!
I know. You see his projection? It says 10. I'm like, there's no way he's going. Let me see what Fancy Bros has him at. They have Malik Neighbors at. Oh, he's not even on the list. I gotta show more. Where is he? Wait, did I pass him? He is 17. So yeah, I don't think he's hitting those prices. I think he's going to be a lot cheaper.
I think
same strategy.
Are you good to go another half hour? Call this at 2 hours?
Yeah, probably cut a little bit short, but yeah, that's fine.
We'll see how much we're going. I just looked up and like my voice is almost gone, but I think my kid fell asleep, so I'm good to just go for a little.
I gotta do the whole dinner thing with my family, so
yeah, I don't want to do this whole draft because like I said, some of these have taken me 4 hours, so I think I'm good for another half hour, and then I'll switch over and do this on my phone and not watch this.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. What just happened with that?
Now we're gonna have a run of everyone taking DSTs for $1.
Yep, it seems like it. Everyone's biting off my strategy that I stole from you.
Well played.
Player profile has neighbors at 25. Yeah, like if we're gonna keep him cheap, I'm going to get neighbors. Like I'm fine paying up for him. 25 is a little bit rich because looking at how the other wide receivers are valued, like you're paying a premium, like you're treating him like Nakua price range and Waddle and those guys, and have him a little bit below those guys. But yeah, you can make the case. Like the ceiling is astronomical with league neighbors, and I'm kind of pissed I passed on him on that one draft we did. And I took Tank just because I want a neighbors on one of my rosters in a redraft. So this might be the one I make sure I can go and get.
Oh, it was a DST. I was like, why was I not paying attention? Because it was a DST.
I saw the defense Z and just zoned out. I was like, it doesn't matter. Can we just everybody just draft your defenses and kickers so we can just get it out of the way now? And just we'll go into the actual fun stuff.
I wish I could set it to 30-second timer on defense and kicker.
Right. Interestingly, who has Richardson? So real Matt Moore does. Interesting. I wonder if she's gonna stack it. All right, $3. Let's go. Come on, Pittman is worth more than. Wait, Pittman's really is $6 on Sleeper. Why is he so cheap?
He's not going that cheap. I'm not letting him go that cheap.
I was so confused. They have him at 18 on Fancy Bros. Yeah, I'll pay $10. Listen,
I can't pay that much. My max bid is $8, so
I'll pay $12. It's weird to me how much hate people are giving to Pittman. Like, I don't get it. Like, you're really gonna tell me that all these other guys, this is fine. I'll pay 15 if someone tries to take my flat, feel free. But I think because they're an RPO, he's gonna be the first look. He's gonna get all those freaking reads, and I get it with Richardson. But I mean, it's similar to DK Smith. Like, yeah, I'm fine paying $15 for Pittman. I think that's fine price. I was just shocked to see it at 6. I was like, what the fuck, $6? What are we doing here?
So this is 16 players. I have half a team that I have to fill out with $8.
I got 55 or 63. It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough for you. You're gonna want to talk to somebody about, hey, I will trade you Herbert for whatever, or trade Lamar. I mean, if you could trade Lamar, one of those guys, and keep Herbert, I mean, it's not a bad strategy to go.
We'll figure it out.
Najee for 20. Najee's 23. There's no way now I'm paid $23 for Najee, dude. What I can tell is these running backs are overvalued in the strategy. I don't know why they're so expensive compared to wide receivers. Unless there's some running back bonus I don't know about.
Not that I noticed.
Yeah, but you just noticed the overall value on the top running backs. Pacheco's 30.
I'm never eliminating kickers in defense ever. I love kickers in defense.
Jamie, I would do it, but
Can we have super kicker in defense where we have to start 2 of each?
If you want to boost the scoring for kicker in defense, I'm on board with that. I can get down with that. But yeah, we were talking about this. I was talking about this, Jeremy. I'm not really a kickers defense guy, so I know that's your thing. So that's what it's going to be. You just got to take what you got to take.
I love it.
All right, what do we got?
I don't know. Let's nominate these fucking guys a little quicker here.
I know it takes forever is the thing.
I have not made a pick in Pauly's playoffs in almost a week. I just like
it's going so slow. I don't understand. Well, one of the guys I'm not going to name, but we both know him, fucking running the clock every time. And he was at the Expo too.
Is it the same guy I was complaining about earlier in the offseason?
Oh, okay. No, some guy we actually like. But it's just he's running the clock.
Oh, no, the person who was doing it earlier in the offseason was someone I liked too.
Oh, no, I was confused with someone else. Never mind. I know what you're talking about now. You're right. Yeah.
Message me in the private chat.
Yes. How do I spell his name? I'll just put. I don't know how to spell his last name, so let's do that.
Oh, I love him.
I know he's really good, dude.
You know why? He was
milking
hammered
clock,
at the expo with me, or he was hammered not with me, but he was at the expo, messed up all weekend. I wasn't there.
I'm not surprised. It's been like that the entire week, though. It just wasn't maybe he's moving, doing all the stuff for the expo. I don't know, but I was like, dude, just.
Well, he came from across the country to be at the expo, so. And
Does he live in Denver?
Yeah, and he has that new website, so.
Yep, 100%.
That's why. Now that we've narrowed it down to exactly who it is without saying who it is, but no, I love him.
Yes, he is.
Because the other guy who was milking the clock, I really like too. But I'm just like, I can't play with this guy anymore. It's fucking 8-hour times out every single. And he's back to back, and he'll go 8 hours, make a pick, and then go 8 hours again. I'm like, son of a bitch.
It's too funny.
Can't do this shit no more.
I'm just like, I get it. It's a slow draft. It's what we signed up for, but it's just man, every time.
I haven't even been paying attention here. I'm not gonna lie. because I'm pretty much
I don't
out
know.
of money.
Hold
I
on.
can't bid again until we get to the point where I can
Yes.
start getting my own player for $1.
Oh, don't worry. You missed Zamir White, who I don't even want to touch, and Young Hoku, so you did not miss anything.
And who was that? Who was the other one?
Young Hoku, the Falcons kicker.
Oh, yeah.
All right, what do we got? So let's see what Jack has only got 49, so I'm curious what Jack's going to do.
Hey, Jack, Herbert's available.
Yeah, Jack, you need a quarterback. Go get Herbert. Ooh, DJ Moore's interesting. Doesn't he really like DJ Moore? I think he does.
No idea. I do not. I still have a couple of really good running backs left on my board, which is a shame because I have no money to spend on any of them, and I have 2 or 3 really good tight ends left on my board.
I was going to say if I didn't already have one of my running backs, I would say I will buy him for you and then trade you. Collusion, fun stuff. But we'll trade one of them for your quarterback.
Well, that's simply just making a trade. You're making a trade.
I know.
But yeah, this is why I don't like to go that big players early because there's a lot of players left on the board that I think would be really good. Let's get.
It's the whole value thing, right?
Let's get this going here. A player I'm not going to win anyways. Well, I can't win them. I don't need another tight end, and I don't want to bid. I don't want to bid players at positions I actually want right now. Like
if
I get Kittle for $1, great. If not, I don't need the position. Yeah, I don't want to, nominate receiver I'd love to get for $1 later and see him go for $6 now because people have money left. So
yeah, I just want to get him in the ballpark of their projected salary. Like it's fine as long as we get close to it. I'm fine with it. But if we're talking like goes for $1, yeah, they see 12. Like we're good. But if it's talking like it's a $10 difference on like you know what I'm saying, like all right, we got to pump these up.
I brought home an autographed jersey from our wide receiver champion. It is the wrong team. It's last year's team, but it is autographed.
Who is it? Oh, it's Deontay, right?
Yes, it is. It is Deontay.
Deontay Bay. I was like, wait, who was it? I was like, oh yeah, you showed us that. That's dope.
Yeah, it's a Steelers.
That's awesome. But hey, who cares? Just get that frame, put it right next to your Shane Falco.
Yeah. It's funny. Nate's booth at the expo was set up, and they had the Falco and Bobby Boucher jersey set up in their background. I'm like, what the fuck are you stealing jerseys out of my background?
I did see the Bobby Boucher when I was cracking up. I'm in league like 16 or 18. I don't know. I wish they had names.
Oh, take your time, Brian. I don't care. Which Polly's league am I in? I'm looking right now. I'm not on the clock. I am in Polly's League 5. Let me see if there's anyone I know in here. I do know a couple. I know one person. I know Jeremy Popolars, Pope's FFH. I seen him at the expo I didn't go to.
All right, we're just gonna not push Mixon up. Like I'll take Mixon. I'll take the cheap RB2.
I can't push Mixon up.
I know you have no money. I'll take him if nobody wants to bid him.
He was one of the players I said I would bid up. There was some running back value left, but he is more than 13? I have on my entire
my lord. That is so cheap. I love that. Thank you, team. Everybody. Thank you for Mixon.
Son of a bitch. Trade him Mixon for Herbert. Oh no, I won't.
If I didn't have Caleb, I'd happily do that.
Yeah,
I know. This is the hard part. If I'm gonna try to price enforce, I don't want to get stuck like you got stuck. And I'm like, I don't want to price enforce Goff. But
I didn't necessarily get stuck. I didn't mind that I got him. The problem was that I then got 3 other position players at $20 that I wasn't anticipating here. So
that's the thing too. So it just kind of limits. It makes it tough.
Had I known I was going to get Jacobs, White, and Andrews for 20 each, I probably would have passed on Herbert at 20. But
yeah, you could be like, talk to one of the guys that needs a QB too. You'd be like, here, do you want the quarterback? Take him. I just wanted this price to get up, so just trade him to one of those guys. There you go.
In hindsight, it didn't work out all that well, but what are you going to do? It's not like I have $135 in quarterbacks spent. It's actually only 133, but still.
Ooh, who should I nominate? I'm going to nominate. I don't care. Let's go. Have fun. Tony Pollard, all yours. I mean, if you guys give it to me for $1, I'd actually be happy with that. But
you can have them for $1.
It's weird. I was talking to somebody about it because I did a TikTok post on Tajay Spears and how much I love him. I was just like, listen, I get it. Like Pollard's going to see volume. He'll be fine. The ceiling, I don't like the ceiling with him. So that's why I'm kind of avoiding him. What's the price on this guy? Oh, we're at 10. Yeah, that's fine. I don't care that much about him.
No, thank you.
Yeah.
Jack going with the 0 QB build in Superflex.
You should tell Draft to get a player from Jack. You're like, Jack, draft somebody I want, and then I will trade you a quarterback. It seems like the easiest auto trade of all time. But it's got to be somebody decently valuable because he only has $39. So
I'm not
Pacheco's
sure.
Another guy, dude.
I'm not sure he's necessarily in the shape to draft right now.
Probably not,
because I think he's still at that party there. So
yeah, I think he's having a good time.
I don't know if they're still going, but I know he said he was going to karaoke at the DoubleTree or wherever the hell. I think that's where it was.
I was about to price enforce Pacheco, but he's at 23. What? So we just not care about mixing? I don't understand it. All right, whatever.
He's probably at karaoke at the DoubleTree, which is not the same level of messed up as the videos you've seen of wiffle ball in the streets of Canton in the middle of the night. Have you seen those videos?
Dude, when I heard wiffle ball was going on, I was so pissed I was not there because I played wiffle ball my entire life growing up. I played like thousands of games. Like, that's my shit, dude.
Eric Froton and Drew Davenport. There were a whole bunch of them. I did not witness it. I'd seen the videos and talked to them the next night, but they said, anybody want to come play? But I was like,
I would have so done that, dude. I love wiffle ball.
It was like 3:00 in the morning in the middle of the streets of Canton. I was like,
I would have been in. I'm like, don't give a fuck. I don't care. I'm in.
Yeah,
they're hammered too. If it's 3 o'clock,
I was not. That's the problem. Yeah, see, Jamie got. Yeah,
hell yeah.
See, I was sober at the time. So.
Oh, Watson for 8. That's real cheap, man. This is real cheap for Watson. Oh, I don't even want to price enforce him.
It's already over my max bid. So what can I do?
That's the worst part. I was like, that's so cheap though. Oh goodness. I get it.
I don't mind not pricing. I don't mind not price enforcing on that one though, because
I hope he kind of just sucks. And you just
it's a value, but I don't know if it's a value because he could just suck.
Yeah, it's so cheap though. Like I would pay that price for Watson if I didn't have Caleb for sure. Aaron Jones, 25 is his projection. I'm gonna boost this up a little bit.
I'm not paying 25 for him. That's for fucking
hell
sure.
No. I would not.
Well, I mean, I don't have 25 left, but. Yeah. If I did, theoretically,
I only have 50. Yeah, I mean, you technically have 15 total, but you have 8 as a max. But
I can only spend 8 max. So, nope, I'm going to be filling out this lineup with $1 and $2 players. So
you're just hoping you get them at the end. You're just like, yes.
Yeah. Well, that's a shame that we're not going to be able to do this all the way to the end because you could see how you fill out your rosters with $1 and $2 players later. But I think this one's probably going to go 3 hours. And I don't know if I have. You definitely don't have another hour and 20. You said I've got 20 left in me. I don't know if I can do another hour and 20 though. My voice.
If my family was not here, like if my family's going out of town next weekend, I will have more time to do like.
I think my kid's asleep, but I'm more worried will my voice hold up another hour and 20 minutes.
Well, yeah, because it's almost 11 o'clock your time, right? So
I drove all weekend, so yeah, it's 11 o'clock here. We're just about so.
The FF Expo isn't it's a whole thing. Like it's a
I don't know. I wasn't there. I don't know.
That magical place we've never been
to. Someone mailed me the shirt. I don't know what you're talking about.
I got connections. I know all the guys there. I mean, we technically do. We know a lot of people there, so it is true.
I actually did have something mailed to me from there, so that's not a total lie. Oh, I don't really want in on this. Where is he? I gotta scroll.
No, you just gotta stay off of players for a while. Like there's no way like you could bid up on Addison or any of these guys. I mean, 8s, it's kind of whatever. Like
he's already at triple what I was willing to pay. Well, okay, not yet. I had him at 3.
I think it's interesting. Like early in the season, I think he'll be pretty good. I just worry about end of the season. Hawkinson coming back, and
I think he's getting suspended.
Yeah, well, that's also the other problem. That's kind of like the whole mystery box with him, but we'll see. But like, I think Drew was the one I was talking about. I think they might push it to next year, but we haven't heard anything about Rashee Rice either. So like, who knows? Maybe he'll push next year as well.
My wide receiver 1 is going to cost me $1 or $2.
It's going to be incredible. All right, I don't even like Kamara, but we're not getting him for $7. Like, you got to pay more, people. Come on, I'll take him as my flex if we're not going to do this.
That's not an option for me, so he's all yours.
Yeah, you're like, and with that, I'm out.
And I'm out. It doesn't even give me the option. It just gives me the I can still pass.
He's legit the most expensive player on Fantasy Pros right now.
He was the most expensive player left on my board, I think. Yeah, he was. I don't have another player over $20 with the exception of quarterbacks.
Yeah,
I don't have another player left over $15 with the exception of quarterbacks. And I'm not even looking at quarterbacks. So I'm just going to sit here and wait, and I'm going to take the running backs and receivers and tight ends who I can get for $1 or $2.
100%. I was like, I got Mixon for 13. I was like, all right, like I'll just let this one go. Ooh, Flowers is interesting. Well, that would be a good stack for you if you had the money for him, but I don't think it's gonna happen.
Well, no, literally any player that goes for over $3 or
you're screwed.
I'm just not even gonna put a bid on him. If I can get him for $1 or $2, I'll take him. But unless I really want him, I'm not gonna.
I'm gonna push this up one more.
I'll bid $1 for when it's my nomination, and then if someone outbids me, I'll go 3 and then just pass. I'm just gonna wait because at some point I'll be able to get $1 player, and nobody will be able to outbid me. So we'll all be at $1 left. So it won't be pretty, but I mean I've got enough high end firepower everywhere else that I should be okay.
Right. So basically, my starting lineup is filled out. I just need one more flex guy. So
I'll do something like this where let's nominate Ferguson and let these guys fight over the last of the tight ends.
I mean, I would mind like $2 on him.
Because there's 4 or 5 people who need it. Yeah, he should still go. I think I have him in the what do I have? What did I say I had him at? Oh, I have him at $12.
Yeah,
he's already high enough. Yeah, he's high enough now that I wouldn't even have to price enforce. But
Bowers went for 9, so I think he should go above Bowers. But we'll see.
I do too. But even if I had the money, I wouldn't kick it in right here. 7's close enough to his price that I don't need to enforce it, so it's all yours.
Exactly.
I'm not paying $9 right now. Well, I mean I can, but
Jamie knows what's up. You have a sworn statement and an alibi.
This is true.
Okay. Ramondre's interesting. If Ramondre is cheap, I will bid him up, but I don't know if he's too cheap.
He's someone where I'd take him for 2 or 3, but if he goes, I'm already out. I'm not.
I mean, you just can't afford him is the problem. Yeah, like I
can afford if there's a player I really like I'd take him for 5, but I don't like Ramondre.
I'll pay 8. Yeah.
There's
just a ton of guys. Is the thing.
But there's still, I think there's between running back, wide receiver, and tight end, there's probably 10 players I like enough that I'd still go up to 5. But I'm just, this isn't one of those players. The rest I'll just wait and take $1 or $2.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, there's specific players. I think we all know the players I like specifically. So those are the guys I'm going to like. If I'm going to pay up, I'll pay up now for them. But I don't mind taking these guys at a discount. Like if Connor or one of these other guys falls, like that's fine with me. Like, I'll take it, but I'm not going to actively push them up.
I would like to try and get through, when we get to the end here, one more round of nominations in 13 minutes. That would be nice. If we can get through one more round and then call it a night.
Yeah, I haven't really, you know what I've found interesting? I haven't thought about the QB3, like rostering one with the auction. So it's going to be interesting how much those guys go for. But there's a lot of teams that 4 teams right in the middle. They don't even have a QB2. And Jack still doesn't have a QB1. Jack, you might want to invest in one of these quarterbacks here.
I have like a QB6.
Stafford is so cheap, man. Like it's $12 is really cheap.
I don't know. What did I have Stafford at? I had Stafford at 26.
Yeah, he's at $12. He's 1 for.
Well.
Such is life, right?
Yep. This is so not the build I normally have in these drafts. I've never taken this build. I'm normally the one getting Stafford and Watson late for $1. I'm not.
I'm the same way. I just hate waiting for 2 hours at the beginning of the draft where like you don't bid, you just sit there and just wait because it's so boring. It's like, ugh. But you can definitely do the quantity over quality for sure at auction, and it works out really well. Well, Swift at 9, I guess it's fine. I don't know. Swift worries me, man. I feel like he's gonna be stuck in a timeshare.
I had Swift at 9, so I'm already out.
Yeah, like I'm not gonna.
I mean, I don't have money anyways, but it's a theoretical out.
Right. All right, let us go. Y'all can have Gus Edwards, dude. I don't even want him. I'll take it for like $1 or $2, but y'all have Gus Edwards is $18 on Sleeper, and I don't even understand what's going on.
I have him at 8.
Yeah, that's more than I would want to pay. I just wanted to throw him out there to see if people would pay money for him.
Yeah. I think he's worth 5, but he's not one of the players I'd be willing to spend 5 on.
Exactly. That's kind of the thing. Like you could talk yourself into it, but just this, I do not like the ceiling for him. It is not that high, so it's very much a floor play. And if he loses that floor, it could be rough. Like, yeah, I'd rather just spend it on Swift $10 or Romandre $10 than spend 7 on Gus Edwards person.
Does anybody have any money left? We're all into like 45 steel
no.
curtains.
Who's got the most? Yeah, he's got 49. Jack's got 43. I have 40. Designated driver has 40, and then it's everybody else below that. Brooks, I love me some Brooks. Let's play this game. Now there's a guy I will pay up for.
I do not. I have Brooks at $7.
Yeah, I just put him to 9. So if anybody wants to beat me for that, I actually have him higher than that, but I'm not gonna say. I'll take it for 9. I can live with that.
All yours.
Yep, that's my guy. Sometimes this is what I'm talking about. You pay for your guys. That's one of the guys right there. And I was like, I'm just gonna push it up because I don't want to play this game where we wait 5 hours of bidding. It's like, no, just give me him. Now the money's dwindling a little bit. We'll
definitely call it at the end of this round here.
Yeah.
Javonte, I would be willing to take for $2, but I'm not going any higher than that on Javonte.
Yeah, he's gonna go. He should go higher. He should be in the mid-teens, but with how little money people have, this is the whole problem with auction drafts where we get to this point in the draft where everyone has a limited amount of money. You cannot. A lot of these guys, you just can't pay the price for what they're supposed to go at. So this is the whole like waiting strategy. It usually comes in handy.
I don't even know if I could technically go this high, but I had I had Javonte at 6.
Yeah, like I'd be fine. Like theoretically, he should be worth more of how these running backs have gone. But like, look at the last few running backs. You know what I'm saying? Like it's been dirt cheap. Yeah, it's $8. It's fine. It's just the price has significantly dropped because everyone like they can't pay for their guys. So I do want to make sure I get a decent QB3 because what are my bye weeks? 10 and 7. So that does work. If we're gonna go dirt cheap for Kirko chains, like I'll pay that. Let's go, Kirko. 6. This is gonna start getting there. I'm not comfortable with it. Like he should be worth more than that.
You would think Jack would get in on that.
I don't think I think he's just like he left his computer on or something. I haven't seen him put a bid in forever. All right, you guys, come on, man. Like, you're gonna make me do it.
No, you think some of these? There you go. I was gonna say you think some of these teams with no QB2 would have put in a bid, but
you think so? I mean, they're just gonna be taking bad quarterbacks. But the guy I want is Geno. Like I love me some Geno. So it's Geno, or I will go super duper cheap, just like upside rookie quarterback, like JJ or whatever. You know what I'm saying? That's my QB3. I just live with it.
Let's see.
Worthy's interesting. He's projected for 1. Oh yeah, I'll spend that. I'll go 3. I'm fine paying like $5 or $6 for Worthy. Take the upside shot that he is. But there's so many of these guys. Like it gets interesting when you go over. Like yeah, it's gonna get. I think it's a good bid for you to get it cheap. Oh, 6. Okay, I'm gonna let y'all fight it out.
Not me.
I was gonna let you have him for that price, and then someone did it. I said, "Oh, well, I can't do it either."
I put in a bit of 5, and it was if I get him, I get him. But I wasn't really disappointed that I didn't get him.
Right. Because I have 5 bench spots. 5.
At least this is starting to pick up more because nobody's really bidding. There's not long bidding.
It's flying. Yeah. Another guy, Raheem Mostert. I'm just gonna let people have him. Like he's obviously worth a lot more, but dude, the injury concerns terrify the crap out of me.
This is one I would have bid on, but this is getting out of control now.
This is too much.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so
like I don't
cheap. This is not.
Yeah, like he should not be going above the price range of the other guys I went. Like we're talking.
I would have gone maybe 7 or 8 for him, but
yeah, I was fine with like 6, but I just have such fear with Raheem. Like he worries me this year.
Control with this one, so.
I know he's Jeremy's guy, but I'm like just worried.
I like Raheem too, but at this point with what's going on, I'm not paying that for him.
That's too much. But like, I mean, it just makes a very narrow window for a couple. Like Duarte can only spend like significant on like one player now. So you have to be have really strong convictions if you're gonna do that for any of these players, because that player could like sink you. You know what I'm saying? If they miss.
I do.
Montgomery's another guy. That's another like solid. You know what you're getting.
He's another guy I'd go about $6 or $8.
Yeah, same thing. Same concerns I have about Raheem. I have Vermont.
Wow.
11? Oh, hell no. You know, it's these year 2 running backs that are super efficient, awesome running backs that they're going up against. Man, I worry about their ceiling. So if you're fine with the floor play, then yeah. But yeah, I'm not paying double digits for that because there's so many of those guys. Like James Conner is probably going to be really cheap, so I will probably grab him because people cannot afford him.
Jack's actually here, or is just going to nominate.
It might auto. Can you go auto in an auction? Like, does that happen?
It will auto, yeah.
Okay. Malik. Yeah, there's another guy. I'm going to price this up a little bit, see how high it goes. Let's do it.
Over my budget.
I'm going to go about a little bit higher.
I have him at $9.
Yeah, I have him about 15. So this is the problem, though. It's really going to hamper my budget. So I'm fine with that, but I don't want to go much higher for him. I just think the upside of the players in this range, you motherfucker. The upside in this range of Malik Neighbors. And like I said before, I have 0 Malik Neighbors. So I want to get a Malik Neighbors on one of my rosters. So we'll see how it goes. I had to bid up there. Oh, there it is. All right, so now I got to make sure I got $12. I got to make sure I get a QB2, and then I did just go cheap. Okay, I'm just going to pass. I'm not even doing it.
I'm playing the long game here on players I don't want to win. That was not a player I wanted to win.
Yeah, no smart. I mean, I basically filled out my entire roster. I just got defense and bench. That's all I got left. So with enough money to make it work. But, yeah, I do need a quarterback. That's the one thing. So,
yeah, I don't think we're going to go past this round because, like, look, we've still got a considerable round. I don't know what pick this would be, what round we're in. I hate that it doesn't tell you what round this would be. Does it?
Okay, so that's pick. When you go to results, it shows that was pick 105.
So what are we in? Round 10-ish? 9, 10?
Yeah.
So we're about halfway there. James Conner's going to go.
I'm pushing Conner up to the max because, like, he's by far the best running back left. I mean, I like Tajay and those guys, but the assurance you get with Conner is way better. So another guy
in here, but I don't. I need to make this max bid on a receiver, not on a running back. Otherwise, I would have hit 8 there. But...
Oh, I'll do 9. I could squeeze that out, but then I got to go nickel and dime, which I really don't want to for my quarterback QB3, which is fine. I can live with it.
Well, I have no players, so I need to go wide receiver here.
I have $4 now that I can max bid, so there goes that strategy. I thought about just waiting for Tajay, but I was like, you know what? I'll just go James Conner in this draft.
Dicker the kicker.
I'm gonna pass because I cannot spend extra money on kickers right now. So I think I'm just gonna max bid on whatever quarterback I want, and then if I get him, cool. If not, then I'll have to do it another way.
Yeah, what you need to do is nominate the quarterback yourself. And
yeah, I'm gonna have to.
Yeah, and
nominate for max. Yeah, the problem is I think Gino's gonna go above that, and Gino's the guy I want, so I kind of screwed myself out of Gino. But it is what it is.
Well, so nominate a couple other quarterbacks you don't want for one.
Yeah, I'm gonna nominate Baker. I'm gonna nominate Will Levis. I'm gonna nominate Derek Carr. Those guys, you know. Oh, there goes Baker.
Somebody put Baker.
Y'all can have Baker, man. I mean, he's not a bad QB3. I just don't want to
nominate you some Daniel Jones.
Yep, 100%.
No, you nominate Baker for $1, and if you get him for that,
it would be great. Yeah, he's going what? Double digits, basically. Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah,
I can't afford him out.
This, I guess, will be our last pick because this thing's probably going to go another hour, and I don't think we have ever. No. So. Thank you all for tuning into the Fantasy Football Universe, first ever auction league. We got pretty far here. Thank you all for those who participated and everyone in the chat. Check back tomorrow. Not sure what we're up to, but we will be live at some point tomorrow, probably around lunchtime. Thank you all for tuning in. Take care. Have a great night.